Oh, yeah, I hear it now. All right, so we are actually going to load the Kate Bush Gardens. And I'm pretty sure it's this one. What was the Gushing Grannies again? I think that was the lake-themed water park area. So the Kate Bush Gardens. Pretty sure that's it. Check is on the wet bussy. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Because yeah, we'd renamed a lot of the we'd renamed a lot of the rides to be bussy themed, as one does. As one absolutely does. And yes, it's called the Kate Bush Gardens because the original name was Evergreen Gardens. And Elgaso was like, I was asking like, what were suggestions to rename the park? Elgaso was like, what about the George Bush Gardens? And I was like, I'm not a huge fan of that guy. And I think it was Irasi was like, how about the Kate Bush Gardens? I was like, you got it, homie. You got it, man. 80s synth pop. You know me too well. Common in the open. Okay, yeah, so it's like a common term. Yeah, it's a term I've never heard, but I can, it doesn't take much to figure out what it's getting at. Because that's legit. Let's go ahead and pause. Yeah, one thing I remember we were doing last time, we were struggling, I was struggling, to see about, like, expanding the size of this particular design. Because I didn't notice this. This design is super limited. This ride is great, and a lot of people want to ride it. But the downside is that there's only room for a single thread, a single cluster of minecarts. So you're only able to put, how many people is that? 16? Oh, wait, no, hold on. 8? Is that 8? 1, 2, 3, hold on. Yeah. 8. Only 8 people at any given time. So, so that means the line's going to take forever to churn through. So what I was thinking about doing was expanding this out. But the tricky thing, though, is that this prefabricated design is very, like, congested. There's not a lot of places for it to go. So I might just drop. We do have enough money. We could just buy a new thing. Time to make yes, the Magic Euthanasia. Yeah, that was the, so this was thanks to Black Magix, who was a streamer friend who rated us the other night. He suggested this as the name for the ride, and I think it's quite fitting. Excuse me. Yeah. Right, yeah, that's, because that's like, I guess that's the thing when it comes to like, what is it, like the GNU license, like those kinds of conversations where, yes, a thing is free, and the source is available, but yeah, like, its distribution might still be limited. Now, this is one thing I'm glad we were able to build, because I think this is, like, considered pretty exciting for attendees, that kind of thing. Oh, by the way, for anybody curious, I'm definitely looking for names for, oh, looks like we have, the TED Talk Presentation Center is broken down. Let's see, yeah, so this is the most recent ride we built, and it has just still the default name. I'm always down for name suggestions for rides that we build, as well as the parks that we make, and the concession stands and merchandise booths, that kind of thing. Now, that being said, we are less than a year out from completing this scenario. As it stands, we are soaring through the scenario at the greatest of ease, because the goal dictates that we need to have at least 1,000 guests in our park, and a rating of at least 600. Well, we got well over 1,000, and our rating is thick AF. So we need to have all that by the end of October of year 4. We're in March, nearing the end of March, year 4. So, barring no shocking disasters, I think we're pretty much set. More for commercial kind of stuff. Open source, but not like, yeah, the licensing. 'Cause I think that's the thing. Yeah, the licensing. The code is available, but you can't. Okay, yeah. So it's like a hobbyist could, yeah, like grab it and look at it and maybe even tinker with it on their end, but like they wouldn't be able to distribute it. They obviously wouldn't be able to sell it, but I'm guessing even like publishing it online, or like publishing a tool out of it would be a little bit tricky. Yo, Carcat, yeah, isn't that awesome, Kubos? Yeah, it's good to see you, buddy. By the way, Mr. Kubos. Yeah, it doesn't actually show the results yet, but I remember we were looking at it. I want to get off of it. Oh, God, apparently it's too long for some people. Been queuing up for ages. Because, yeah, a lot of people want to ride it. because the excitement rating is quite high and it's not that intense. So, and it's nice because this particular design is obviously like a very slanted angle. So it's kind of cool when you have, here, I can even kind of show this, see-through rides. When you have a hill like this, because when you have a hill like this, it's kind of hard to build around that because things become very expensive. But this prefabricated design, also they're just driving on invisible nothingness. When you have a prefabricated design that is kind of anticipating an angle like that, it's pretty sick. Licenses are tricky, yeah. You can use it to make the game, but yeah, reselling it, yeah, that's where they get you, exactly. Rescheduling a flight, 4 a.m. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Arctic. Oh god, that emote has never been more relevant. Holy fuck. That is so awful, Arctic. I'm so sorry, man. That's for your Chicago trip, yeah. Because Arctic was like, hey man, I'm gonna be in Chicago on Saturday. And I was like, oh cool, it'd be like a fun trip. And he was like, no, Alex, it's for work. And I'm like, oh, that's not a fun trip. Never mind. Never mind. And it's a fucking 4 a.m. flight. Ah! What is that? That's not, what's worse than a red eye? Like a missing eye? I'm trying to think of what the term is for how awful of a fucking flight that is. Because yeah, being at the airport at 2, which means you, I mean, I don't know how far away you live from the airport, but it means you probably have to wake up at like, I don't know, you just don't go to sleep, I guess. That's awful, man. I'm so sorry. I thought I had it bad when I had a flight at 6 a.m. when Grace and I went to Hawaii back in January. I thought we had it better. I had it bad because, yeah, my flight arrived at 6, so I had to get to the airport, of course, at 4. And the airport was balls empty. I mean, I could have gotten there at 5:30 and made my flight easy peasy. Well, okay, maybe not 5:30. I could have gotten there at 5 and made my flight easy peasy. There was nobody there. Turns out nobody wants to be at the airport at fucking 5 a.m. on a Monday? No, it was a weekday though. It was a weekday, so yeah. 10:50. Okay, that's not too bad, but well, relatively. It's still miserable. Let's not mince words. That is miserable as hell. All right, so one thing I think I want to do after this ends, I'm gonna try to put this rider into construction so that I can try to. I want to like thicken this ride out so we can get more passengers at any given time, and we can make more money for one thing, and also it can churn through this giant ass line. Although I just noticed the line has diminished, probably because it's raining so much. Let's see what people think. Yeah, they don't want to go on it because it's raining. People are less enthused. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close it. Say sorry, folks. Ride is closed. And then put it under construction. All right, so what we can do. Let me save real quick. In case I, need to dig myself out of a construction hole. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I always want to play it safe. I've never come even close to being down to the wire when it comes to being held up at security, by long lines, that kind of thing. I've never had problems. The only time I've had a problem was when my flight got canceled 7 hours before my flight left. So, I mean, that part sucked, but that was out of my control, obviously. But yeah, I've never, been screwed in that sense. What's up, Guru? Good to see you, my friend. This is my friend. This is. You have a keen eye, my friend. Evergreen Gardens, we're at a pretty good pace, I would say, to being able to complete the scenario. However, I'm, of course, using OpenRCT2, and one of the prefabricated designs that it includes is nice, but it only has like a 2 slot, what's the word? Like a two slot, I don't know what the word is, but the platforms, that is, so it can only fit a few carts. So what I want to do is I want to, here, what if I do this? The tricky thing is that I don't know how easy this is going to be, but I think if I do this and just extendo. Wait a second. How do I go back into, station creation mode? That's not it. Do I close? No, that's not the way you do. Oh, there we go. So if I want to do something like that, make it big. That's awesome, Guru. Yeah. On the tiny eye, that's correct. Yeah, you have a keen eye, my friend. That's legit. Oh, that's the airport. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. You want to play it safe, and I respect it. What's up, Cold Duck Soup? Cold Duck Soup, I thought of you earlier, or a couple days ago, because there was a Twitter thread going around the other day where it was like, name a book where it's like you're on a date with somebody, like a first date with somebody, and you're discussing literature, and they say their favorite book is blank, and it causes you to get up and leave the date, like immediate, you know, boner killer, just nothing, like, nope, I'm done. What is the book that causes you to get up and leave? And I didn't comment on it, but I wanted to say motherfucking Atlas Shrugged, but I thought of you, Cold Duck Soup, and I thought of the fucking when no gossip was like, you know what, we reward good behavior here. Oh, it's so fucking funny, dude. Oh my fucking god. Progressive bank. Yeah, I'm wanting the same thing, Guru. I'm wondering if we can scrunge it together. Yeah. Rotting Heights has you. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Yeah, that was the other one. Arctic. Yeah, that was a big one. That was mentioned on that thread. There was a few others. There were some like pedantic people saying Harry Potter, which I mean, you know, whatever. But then you have the people being like, wait a second, there's like some good shit posting I can do here. But yeah, so let's see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 7. We're gonna do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, here you can count the white dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so I think we do now. Making your own coasters. Yeah, exactly. Who Guru? It's because I usually just go with prefabs just to keep things moving. Because all I'm doing is I'm just playing through the scenarios. I'm not like sitting very long on any of the scenarios. I just complete the scenario, then we go on the next one. In fact, we're only going to be on this scenario for like the next probably half an hour, I would guess. But anyway, yeah, so we need to connect this bad boy down. So if we can do one of these... Oh, not that one. I remember, because, yeah, Guru was thinking Progressive Bank. Oh, up from the drop, you think? Oh, wait, no, hold on. Because yeah, what I was thinking is we would start to trend downwards. We can't do any... any of this stuff yet. I think we need to do one flat and then begin kind of the downturn. So let's do... I wish I could rotate by like 45 degrees camera-wise. Because it's a little bit hard to see exactly what you're doing. But that's okay. That's okay. We have money to burn. We have 5,000 fucking money. We're sitting on, holy moly. Anything, that is a based answer, Arctic. Hey, we got a boost going. Thank you, Awful Devil, helping out with the boost. And Arctic. Thank you, my friend. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I try not to be like too judgy when duck soup or cold duck soup. I try not to be like, you know, too preachy, because obviously I have opinions and I don't want to like beat people over the head with them. So I try not to like get, you know, too self-indulgent in that sense. But that shit is fun. I will confess I do think it's funny. Yet I'm stronger. That's correct. Yeah. Upper bank turn. Yeah. Yeah, in fact, I think that's what this is. I think this is a chain lift. So all we need to do is we need to connect this down. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if this is enough. And just start descending. Can I descend even more rapido? I think I need to go... Oh, actually, no, maybe this will be fine. Here, what is the... I need to get down to 20. So we are at... Well, what's that at right now? I actually can't tell. Are we at 35? Or are we at 10? I think we're at 30. Yeah, that's 10. That's 10. So I think we're at 35. We go 35. Holy shit, is that just gonna work first try? Holy fuck, we're gamers! Alright, cool. So now we're set. Holy shit. Alright, here, let's run a quick test. No, we gotta get more. We gotta get more. We got this giant-ass platform. Can we fit more in there? Maybe it's limited. Can't make changes. Must be closed first. Okay, fine. Close. 3. 4. 5. Okay, actually, that might... Well, hold on. Here, let's do 4. So we have some buffer. Test. Oh, that's glorious. That's fucking glorious, man. Building coasters and scenarios, yeah. Yeah, you're right. They're usually not that hard, honestly. Fill the park out, yeah. That's legit, Guru. That's like the professional roller coaster tycoon strat, honestly, is to like truly build it out and like make each park your own. I'm just kind of blasting through these very selfishly because for one thing, I just want to like, this is an opportunity for me because I never really played many of the scenarios when I was a kid. So for me, it's like an opportunity. And the other thing is because there's a lot of scenarios because this is OpenRCT2, which is to say it has all the scenarios from the original game. So we got all these guys and its expansions. We got all these guys, and we got RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, all of its expansions. And there's some OpenRCT2 newly included scenarios that are based on real parks. So like there's so much content in this that I want to get through. But you're right though, Guru. Like that's like the real way to really savor this game is to do the scenarios and like fuck around, but then like making each one truly your own. We are indeed gaming. That's correct. Thank you to Awful Devil and Arctic for helping out with the channel point boost goal. For anybody that that does not know what this is referring to, the rideable bussy is broken down. For anybody that doesn't know what this is, it is so it's a channel point incentive that anybody can contribute to, where if we reach the channel point goal, then my stream will be boosted, quote unquote, which basically means I'll just get nicer algorithm treatment. So I will get, I'll get like a more likelihood to be featured as a recommended streamer on the sidebar. If you watch a lot of variety streams and RollerCoaster Tycoon streams or Noita or Binding of Isaac streams, I'd be more likely to show up. Or I'd be more higher up in the categories that I stream to. So it's a nice kind of nudge by the algorithm. It's not going to put you on the front page. It's not amazing, but it's all right. It's all right, and it does help. And we usually see a not insignificant uptick in view count. Usually like 5, maybe sometimes 10 people will find us that way. We've got some new followers that way, so it can help. So and as Awful Devil pointed out, we get the channel point boost opportunity about once a week, maybe once every other week sometimes, but it's incredibly generous, and I do not understand it. It's freaking great. Alton Towers. Oh, you might be right, Guru. Some of these might not have been from OpenRCT2 specifically. That wouldn't shock me. I'll deny anything different. Yeah, I honestly, Awful Devil, I wish I did know so that I could lie to you guys and be like, I don't know why it's happening, guys. But no, I really don't. I'm guessing it's because anybody that is or got in on the beta just has this great treatment. I'm assuming, because yeah, it is strange as hell, but I'm glad for it. Oh no, that's perfectly fine, of course, as well. Yeah, I don't expect everyone to have, bajillion channel points, but I do appreciate you helping out as well. Moon's fine. It's always a pleasure getting to chill with you, bud. Forest Frontier. Oh, you got a picture? Yeah. Feel free to post that shit, Guru. Because yeah, Forest Frontiers was my go-to back in the day. A lot of my friends mentioned they loved the Leafy Lake. Some people liked Evergreen Gardens. I was a Forest Frontier fanatic. What's your favorite Black Sabbath song? Cold Duck Soup. Because yeah, I saw the purple Sabbath shirt the guy had on. Trying to think like what album that would have been reminiscent of specifically. I know Volume 4 has like the yellow. From Chenko would be purple. I remember off the top of my head. Just one nude scene, make it more intimidating. Well, yeah, because like, I don't know. It's the fact like there's that one scene where like he's got some kind of like other body things going on there. Into the void. Wheel and pulley. Oh yes, the WAP. Right, wheel and pulley. Let's see. So it's not been fixed yet. This guy is responding to it. Let's see where he's at. He is approaching. That's a WAP. That's a wheel and a pulley. That's a WAP. Thank you, Moonspine. Thank you. I have my fiance to thank for one thing, the physical version of my logo as well. But she made the banner and the brand, the branding. My brand. That was for Christmas this past year, and I took what she had made and then stingerified it through Sony Vegas, or I guess now it's Magic's Vegas, but and I like it a lot. But there are, if you have like the Adobe Premiere Cloud, Creative Cloud, you have even more capabilities to make even more elaborate stingers. Mine's like pretty basic, but you can like make some really dope shit with some of those. That's correct, yeah. So I can't take credit for even 10% of these names for the rides. Actually, Hedges and Clippers was mine. And then, of course, Massacre was one who named this one. What's a rideable bussy? That was the merry-go-round. Very good. I think my favorite merry-go-round name was... Okay, there's two of them. There was Merry-Go-Round D's Nuts, and then there was the Virgin Merry-Go-Round. I was pretty happy about both of those. Baron's nephew was played by Sting. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about the 80s one, is that Sting is in it. Black Moon, Headless Cross. Oh, the Headless Cross, the album. Yeah. I remember Arctic, we both have nerd boners over Sign of the Southern Cross. Although I just have a nerd boner for Dio era Sabbath specifically. Although pretty much all Sabbath is good Sabbath in my book. Yeah. So there's a Twitch, there's a chat member named Massacre who pops in from time to time, and that is their. It's like, I think there's like an E, is the 3. There's like a few like numbers replaced with letters, a few times. But yeah, that's their screen name. Yeah, rideable bussy. What was TED Talk Presentation Center? Yeah, it was the horror haunted house, horror haunted house, spooky house. The bussy bouncer is the observation spire. The bussy twister is the scrambler. Euthanasia coaster we've already seen. It says 0 people on ride, which is kind of surprising. Not paying that much. Oh, it has gone down. It's gone down in people's favor. Let's go ahead and lower the price then, as we just fixed it up to be able to do more. The Teabagger is the pirate ship, of course. The slippery bussy is the slide. Yeah, lots of bussy. The wet bussy, of course, is the boat hire. And then Vermilion Devil, she was the one who suggested all the bussy themed rides. Her death trap is the shuttle loop. And then, oh, the lag. We have a lot of cameras going. And then, yes, we all know about the WAP. Hoping that the not paying that much to ride it complaints will go down now that we've lowered the price substantially. All right, so yeah, this is the death trap because it gets ever so close to the end. He was more talented. I mean, I wouldn't disagree. Of course, Ozzy, he's the man, and he's the classic, obviously. But yeah, I personally like Dio era more personally. Oh wait, hold on. Which one is that one, Arctic? I actually can't remember. Because yeah, that is this one. That's what this one is. Hardest scenario. Actually, I would say the hardest one probably was Leafy Lake. Because I had to like do exactly one save scum where I was done by like 30 guests at the, oh no, hold on, it's not guests, it was park value. I was done by like $30,000 park value, or maybe it was like $10,000. It was like a pretty small amount park value at like the last 2 months, and I realized too late how to deal with it. And I had to do one save loading to resolve it. I was gonna hire more handymen and also more mechanics, because we've been seeing reports of things being longer to repair. The death trap, that's correct. Oh, interesting. I think that one, Arctic. I think we were doing something along that like with this one. I mean, I remember we had tried the foreign characters with one of those, and we found that foreign characters just don't get recognized, sadly. Because if I try and copy paste, it'll let you paste, but it'll just come in as question marks. So unfortunately, that won't work. Harmonica Hills. Oh god, yeah. That's the thing. This is the farthest I've ever gotten with scenarios, because when I played this as a kid, all I would really do is I would just hang around like the couple of the intro level scenarios, and I would just build them up more and more. I didn't really bounce around a whole lot. So that's what now that I'm streaming this, that's my kind of my goal, so to speak, is to play through all the scenarios and and like see the scenarios that I wouldn't have otherwise seen, and get into the challenging ones too, because obviously once this one's done, we'll do Bumbly Beach next. I have no idea what these imply. Dinky Park sounds great, by the way. I showed you my Dinky Park, please respond. Challenging parks, there's going to be expert parks later on as well, so there's going to be a pickle park, by the way. I hope you guys have your pickles ready. I hope you have your pickles lubed and primed and ready. So yeah, this whole project of me streaming this game is going to be a long-form way for me to re-experience it, and also experience things that, yeah, I never really gave a proper chance previously. Shockingly, people still not really wanting to ride this. Is it still too expensive? Still too expensive. All right, let's lower it even further. Do 250. About 250. As it was popping off when we first launched it. Of course, it's raining right now, so people are less inclined to ride it right now. Not going on while it's raining, yeah. I'm hoping that they're not paying that much crowd will ease off a bit. I'm wondering, like, if I fucked the stats. Because excitement is still high, intensity is fairly high. No, it's just only medium. So I was hoping that, like, the minor modifications I made didn't, you know, fuck up the ride or anything. It's probably fine. Don't fuck the stats, Alex. Not going on a wall. Yeah, so there we go. So now people aren't really complaining about the price. Now they're just saying, it's raining. We'll come back later. So I think that is the limiting factor right now. So that we had gotten some kind of new thing. Monorail is available, which is kind of nice. And for a park this big, it's actually not a bad idea. Let's get some cotton candy. We have several stands, so to speak, where concessions can be purchased at nominal prices. We'll do $1, same price throughout. We'll make several of those. I think we have 4 of those. I think we do. I think we have 4 fleets of concession stands. I don't want to, like, you know, put this in front of the light. Bloop. So is that one. Did that one already. You can even see the cotton candy from space. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I only did 2? That seems weird of me. I feel like I would have done a full gaggle. Okay, here's some right here. I'll put it right there and have it be kind of raised up like that. It's kind of neat. Because, yeah, my idea was I would do, like, 1 in each quadrant. 1 for that quadrant, 1 here, 1 up here. I guess I never got around to building 1 around here, did I? Maybe I intended to, and I never got around to it. I guess we don't really need the concessions. We're making enough money as it is. We're bringing enough people. But I do like the idea. I think I was thinking, like, I would make this another concession area. Hey, what's up, Black Magics? Yeah, Black Magics remembers the bussy. The bussy all that well. Umbrellas are appropriately priced. I'm pretty sure they're pretty up there, Arctic. Let's see, they are $10. And now Arctic's gonna say, Alex, you're missing a decimal point. Or a 0 in front of the decimal point. Or Arctic is gonna say, Alex, get rid of the decimal point. Fucking do it. Except, I think people only come into the park with like $50. So, if I fully wring them dry, if I suck their redacted, then yeah, obviously they'll just leave. They'll be like, I can't afford anything. Everything was too expensive. Massacre has not been fixed. Massacre? What the hell? Let's see if there's a dude en route. This one is en route. He's pretty far away, though. The euthanasia coaster has not been fixed. Well, that's a shame. Suck their bussy. $100 umbrella. That thing better be, like, waterproof, urine-proof, bulletproof, shit-proof. Just nothing. Nothing can touch it. Yeah, I think I will complete my quadrant strat for placing concessions, and I think I'm gonna have it right around here, I think. Of course, we're gonna have to build around the cherry blossoms because I don't want to be a monster and take those things out. So let's do some ice cream. What did I call the ice cream stands? Cream in my mouth or something? What did I call the ice cream stands? I called it... The Olympic... Oh, the frozen penis. Right, who could forget the frozen penis? This is number 4. We would keep it classy here. Very good. It's a real thing that happened, by the way. One poor dude had frozen penis syndrome. Oh, not the. It's just regular. Sans the. There we go. There we go. They pay for it. Yeah, I think Arctic might be right. At least for RollerCoaster Tycoon 1. I don't know if that's true across the board, but it is pretty wild. You absolutely can. You absolutely can. What's up, Backinen? Good to see you, bud. How is that a thing? It's like an actual thing that happened. Like one dude, and it apparently happened to him like this year, and I think it also happened to him like in the previous Winter Olympics too. So one dude has had multiple frozen penis encounters, which is just unfortunate. Oh, never mind. We actually did name them, Arctic. I think, what was it? I can't remember what they were, but we actually did go ahead and name it. The thing that you had mentioned. What do we call this one? We called it the burger. No, it's the... Oh, shit. That's Mega Team Up. What's up, buddy? Or buddies, rather. Thank you, Mega Team Up, my friends. Thank you very much. We're playing some RollerCoaster Tycoon right now. I'm trying to remember what we named this thing. I'm thinking that's what this was, actually. I think that's what that one was. I'm going to scroll up and grab the characters from Arctic. Am I fucking the slope? The frozen penis gentleman. I don't exactly know how it happened, but yeah, the fact that it's happened multiple times to this lad is just genuinely unfair to him and those in his vicinity. Thank you very much, Mega Team Up, for the very kind raid. Let me do a quick shout out for you guys. Oh, and the resub. Holy moly, you guys are too kind. Thank you, my friends. Mega Team Up. Bam. Shout out complete. Doing some more games and demos. Hell yes. How did the stream go tonight, my friends? For those who don't know, Mega Team Up is obviously a friend of the channel. They freaking resub, they freaking raid. Are you kidding me? These guys are too powerful. Thank you, my friends. We're playing some RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 with OpenRCT integration, or it's OpenRCT2 integration. It allows us to play this great game with Twitch chat integration, so we're able to get guests named after viewers, which is fun. And all kinds of goofy shenanigans along those lines. I'm also building up our concession stand. Apparently I never came up with a good name for the fries shop. I'll have to change that eventually. Let's go ahead and get this built up as well. Bam. That's already got the prices set. How's your stream go tonight, by the way, guys? And also, you always know I always love to ask if there were any, like, for when you were doing the games and demos, if there were any extra wild, extra weird games that you played tonight that really stood out. I think we called this the bladder popper or something. The bladder popper, that's right. This is the 4th of its kind. The bladder popper number 4. Because that's how we do. And then, of course, cotton candy. We'll put that right there. And then, was there anything else? We already have information kiosk. Let's go ahead and go for balloons. That right there. And then I think that was the last concession thing we needed to build to kind of build up this whole area. Must really like Stillman. That you're something or something. Yeah, what's up, Puzzlewell? Good to see you, my friend. Thank you, Accidental Genius, for joining in as well, my friends. So like I said, we're playing RollerCoaster Tycoon, having a great old time. Mega Team Up is a collective of streamers. It's not just one person, it is several persons, and they will oftentimes stream games together. And frequently, one of the things they'll do, usually I think once a week at least, is that they'll do a stream that's dedicated to like a variety night where they'll seek out weird, obscure, like goofy ass games on itch.io and play like demos or sometimes even full games and just showcase them on their stream. And every once in a while they'll find real hidden gems on their streams, which is always a fun time. I always love getting to peruse itch.io and seeking out the truly weird things that are out there. There's some wild stuff, and it's always fun getting to see what's out there. So Mega Team Up, if you enjoy that style of content of like playing weird, obscure indie games, Mega Team Up is a great source for such things. And they freaking resub and they freaking raid. That's so nice. Thank you again, my friends. Oh, you're too kind, Puzzle. It's always a pleasure, my friend. one called Crow Scare. It's an indie RPG, oh, like an RPG Maker kind of game. I gotcha. Now the other thing, Mega Team Up, I need to be more on the up and up with this because I frequently forget to do this. Mega Team Up. If you guys have any clips from the stream that just ended that were like really fun, like if you had like any moments that were wild or ridiculous or silly or stupid glitches or just goofy shit. If there was anything that you wanted to plug. If you had like a 30-second clip or something, or a 1-minute clip, feel free to post in the chat. We can all watch it together. Because you've done me a favor by rating me. The least I can do is offer to turn the spotlight onto you, my friends, because you're very generous with your raids. Oh yeah, and they got YouTube. Yeah, I think they've got. You guys have a few platforms upon which you have pretty regular presences. But like I said, if you enjoy the kinds of weird indie sphere kinds of streaming content that I know I do, then yeah, Mega Team Up's all cool peeps. And they also have a handsome logo that some bearded gentleman mocked up onto a t-shirt for a MS Paint challenge one time. It was very silly and weird. That's legit though. It's legit. Yeah. Do you have the YouTube link in your like on your Twitch page? Because if not, you can just post the YouTube link in the chat. That's fine too. Generally speaking, I want to make sure I say this more often than not. I want to encourage self-promotion. The only thing I try to shy away from is if people try to be like, and I've never had this happen, but if somebody were to ever be like, don't watch Super Hobbit, don't watch Alex, watch this guy over here, or I'm going live, watch me instead. Like, don't do that. But otherwise, yeah, if you've got a video you've been working on, or a stream you're excited for, or a charity thing you're involved in, or a fundraiser, or a Twitter video, or a TikTok, whatever. If there's something you want to plug, you're welcome to plug it pretty much across the board. I would say don't get spammy about it, but again, it's never been a problem, so I can pretty much trust people. And like for instance, Moonspine, I know Moonspine, like I said, he's on YouTube. He does his streams from time to time on there. So it's like, you know, that the way it all works is that, you know, we're all small content creators. So the way we build ourselves up is by supporting each other, not by, well, I like to think it's by building each other up and encouraging opportunities to cross-pollinate. I understand why other people are maybe not as enthused about, like, you know, self-promotion on their channel. I get it, but I'm trying to swing hard the other way. There it is. Perfect. Thank you, my friends. Yeah, we're playing RollerCoaster Tycoon right now. Like I said, we have OpenRCT2. For anybody curious, here's kind of a breakdown of what OpenRCT2 is. If you wanted to try it out yourself, the link that's in the chat is not for OpenRCT2. That is for the Twitch tools integration, which is what allows for viewers or guests to be named after viewers. So, for instance, Mega Team Up, you're probably in here. Let's see what Mega Team Up's up to right now. Because if you chat in my chat, you will inevitably get a person. So Mega Team Up, you are queuing up to ride the Magic Euthanasia coaster. I hope you have a good time on this thing. It's a little bit, you know, unsavory for some, but I have faith you'll enjoy yourself. So this kind of stuff is great. There's settings where you can specify, you know, what messages you want to have notified. I have instructed the game to tell me pretty much everything, including when you're using facilities. So yes, I am watching and listening to you poop, and you're doing a great job. Your fiber amounts are satisfactory. It feels kind of... No, and that's the thing too. That's why I try to be more like proactive and try to, like, you know, encourage people to do so, because I'm the same way, Moonspine. If I'm watching a streamer friend and they say, "Oh, hey, Alex is here. Everyone go follow Super Hobbit." I go, "No, don't." Like I don't want them to, but it's a stigma that, like, you know, I'm trying to get past. And it's all from it's from a place of love, right? It's wanting to support our homies. So I'm the homie supporter camp for sure. Just weird. No, I get it, Moonspine. No, it's that we were raised to be Midwestern, polite gentlemen. That's just how it is. Space waifu hot tub indie. Oh my god, that sounds great. That's a sick video, all right. Have a good night, Guru. Thanks for hanging out, and thank you for sharing your screenshot of your park. For anybody who missed it, here I'm gonna scroll up real quick, because it was pretty impressive. Who Guru rather, is a veritable guru of this game, and they posted this picture earlier. Check this shit out. So this is a picture of their park from Forest Frontiers, fully, like, every square inch being utilized. Like, this is incredible. This is the kind of shit I always wanted to do as a kid, but never really had the patience for. But I would just play Forest Frontiers over and over. I rarely ever, like, indulged with the different scenarios, which is, again, what I'm doing now. Right, and with this streaming this game that I'm doing right now, the idea is I'm playing through all the scenarios, and I'm not really lingering. Once we complete a scenario, we just jump to the next one, and we're playing them in sequence. But this kind of shit is legit, and I love getting to see it, because this is really, really impressive, and the dedication it took, I'd imagine, at least, to get it there. I'm sure it took quite a while, but that is quite nice. I love how this turned out, man. It's so good. Yeah, Guru is a freaking homie, man. Well done. Yes, Euthanasia Coaster, go. Yes, that's Black Magic's crowning jewel. Is I could have said the Magic's Euthanasia Coaster, but I was like, we'll just say it's Magic, singular. It's the best one. That's right. Yes, Fiber Champ. That's right. Oh, and yes, and also shoutouts to Vermilion Devil, Black Magic's wife, who we have her to thank. Well, we have her to thank for the bussy contributions. So Vermilion donated her superior intellect to inventing some very proper bussy terminology rides, and also it was her that suggested this particular ride as a veritable death trap, so we named it after her as a result of it. So all good things. Are we known for our politeness? I think so. I think that is a Midwestern stereotype. It's not always correct, obviously. We all know people that maybe are not great about that, but yeah, I think like humbleness and politeness. Yeah, Minnesota nice. Yes. I know, it's what I'm saying back, and it's like that's beyond amazing. Freaking Guru's a homie. So now we know if we ever need the the RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 intel, or probably also 2 for the matter, that we got some people to check out. Now I'm gonna miss Evergreen Gardens. This is a very pretty park, and all the scenery is indeed quite nice. Let's see what the people think. Let's get our finger on the pulse of what the people think. Also, my brain has clearly been in degenerate land for way too long, because my scrungy ass brain read this as this park is clean, really clean and titty with 2 D's. So, to give you an idea of where my brain's at, apparently. Midwestern goodbye. All right, you were drunk. Here's my Midwestern goodbye. It'd be like, all right, guys, thanks for having me. Like, it's been a good time. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'll check that out when I get home. All right, sounds good. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm leaving. Okay, no. All right, yeah, I'll see you later. Oh, hold on. I gotta go say goodbye to this guy too. All right. Yeah, I'll see you guys. Oh wait, no, hold on. Let me do this too before I leave. Oh yeah, I'm leaving, but let me do this too. And let me say goodbye over here. And let me do this. And let me do this. And then it's 20 hours later, and I still haven't left the party. So that's the Midwestern goodbye. You never actually leave. You keep signaling that you're going to leave, and you're standing awkwardly at the door, and you are and you're saying goodbye to people, and the conversations are continuing. That's the Midwestern goodbye, more or less. They're not always 100% correct, but they're usually about 99% sometimes for like regional things like this, at least. Midwest wants hold the door. Oh, I love it, Augusto. I love it. Yeah, I've been on both ends of that equation more times than I want to admit. A little extra push. Yeah, that's about it. That's all we'll give you, homie. That's all you get. So clean and titty. Speaking of clean titties, let me tell you about Black Magic's clean ass titties. So, anything else here? Apparently there's like 50 people that need to go to the bathroom. Let it be known, dear viewer, I am not scrounging. I'm not scrounging the bathrooms. I have 9 bathrooms in my park. Do I need to build 20? Like, these ungrateful, literal shitheads out here. Oh, also Vermilion Devil, Black Magic, let her know that her roller coaster has been popping off lately. People are enjoying it a lot. How do I know about your titties, Black Magic? Come on, man. I've seen you in person. Don't try to lie. Those revealing black t-shirts that you wear. Anyway, I'm making it weird. Making it weird. Here, let's go ahead and do the TED Talk. I'm gonna shit some. Yeah, I sure hope so. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, do you remember when we won that award for like the best bathrooms in the fucking world? That was such a good time, man. Yeah, these motherfuckers love bathrooms. They love our bathrooms specifically. Oh, so good. Yeah, we won. It was, yeah, what, like, best bathrooms, best, like, park bathrooms in the country. It's fucking wild. Absolutely wild. So it's called freestyle skiing, and it is an actual thing. It used to be a sport. I've never seen that before. That's wild. What's up, Jim? That's incredible, yeah. Oh! And 9 months, Black Magic's our baby. Now, but actually, Black Magic's, him and his wife actually just had their first baby. So, Black Magic's, I don't know how you're gonna have to break the news to Vermilion. Tell you now have a second child to raise, but I'll help you raise our child together, Black Magic's. I hope they have your beautiful eyes. Oh, it's like, 10 months. Oh shit, 10 months. So our baby is 1 month old, and I was not even aware of it. Thank you, by the way, Black Magic's. All memes aside, thank you, my friend. For those who don't know, Black Magic's is a St. Louis streamer friend. And I get to see his handsome face at our every so often meetups. By the way, Moonspine, I can't remember if I told you about this. I think I might have told you about this, but Moonspine is also a fellow St. Louis friend. There is a Twitch St. Louis community meetup group that gets together every so often. In times of non-pandemics, there is we do like usually once every 6 months or so, we'll do like a meetup where we'll get together. Like usually it's several hundred people get together at like some kind of venue and play games together and there'll be like giveaways and like there'll be sponsored things like that. So it's sometimes there's panel presentations. Usually there's like, it's not like a barcade, so there's, ping pong and arcade games to play, that kind of shit. So it's a fun time. If anybody wants an in on this community meetup group, it's on Discord. So if you want, I can if you're in the St. Louis area and you're a streamer or content creator enthusiast of some variety, feel free to reach out to me. I can get you an invite to the Discord, the Twitch St. Louis Discord link. They used to have a link that never expired, but they had to remove the never expiring links because there were bots that were causing a problem. So, but I can get you a personalized invite link. Sounds kind of fun. Yeah, Moonspine, if you want a link to the Discord server, I can hit you with the invite, my friend. Someone just woke up. Thank you, by the way, again to Black Magic's. Yeah, I get to see Black Magic's every so often. In addition to the big meetups that happen usually during non-pandemics, there's also like informal meetups that'll happen from time to time where we will just get together for lunch, like, a dozen of us or so. It sounds like we might be getting one together maybe in a week or two on the weekend, maybe on a Saturday coming up pretty soon. By the way, we are doing great. We have our rating as almost as high as it can go, which is great. Got a lot of guests, which is nice. And this scenario is pretty much like at victory lap mode at this point. So this scenario is not too bad. But thank you again to Black Magic for that resub. And hopefully I'll get to see his handsome face in person. And other nice faces as well. Within a week or two. If we can do another little lunch meetup. So the bussy bouncer has broken down. Well, I hate it when the bussy breaks. Oh god, it broke while people are inside of it. Well, that's embarrassing. Oh wait, no, never mind. There's nobody inside of it. There's people on the ride, or in line for the ride. So thankfully it broke down in a state where people are not stranded. That would be unpleasant. Let's make sure that somebody is on the case. Oh, he's already fixing it. Very nice. Mechanic 3 was inside the bussy fixing it, which is dedication, honestly. Absolute dedication. Black Magic says he has 2 more ideas. Yeah, I do have a cooldown set for the TED Talks, but I mean, once the cooldown is done, then it is open season, my friends. Jim just bought some ice cream. I think there was more. Were there more rides we can purchase, or we could build rather? There might have been. There's the River Rapids, which is always fun. We got more coasters. Bobsled coaster. What? I kind of want to build a bobsled coaster. That sounds kind of cool. I didn't know that was a thing. It might have been included from the expansions. Big Bob. Alright, so I want a big one, but I don't want to go crazy because I can only afford so much. Got about 8,000 to spend. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Toxic toboggan. 32,000. Wow, that's amazing. Let's build one of these bastards. It's very long. Oh my god, that's a fucking subway station. Let's go with the toxic toboggan. I've got a good feeling about the toxic toboggan. All right, so whence to build it? We could build it over a number of things. We could build it over the this garden here, but then we would lose some of the natural beauty. And of course, we can try to build on the hill, but it's going to get that much more expensive. The tricky thing about this park is that you are a little bit limited as far as where to place things. I could try to like place it right around here, maybe. It's not nearly as expensive going up there. I could even almost intermingle it a little bit with this coaster right here. Be a little bit pricey. And maybe even a little bit dicey. I think we'll probably just go with something like over here. It's only a little bit more expensive, and it's pretty much on the water. So I think that's not too bad. Now they've tried to helpfully include a pre-built path for us, but I think I'm actually going to just deconstruct that path myself and build it up from scratch. Not enough points. Yeah, well, I believe in you, Black Magics. We'll get there. Time for some cool runnings. That's right. That's right. So let's go ahead and do this. Because we need to get this done by the end of the month. So we can get... we can have this completed before the... there we go. Whoops, it isn't going to kill that tree. Before the scenario ends. I think what I will do is I'm actually going to put this on this side. So what I will do... So we'll say entrance here. And I will put the exit. Actually, the exit is probably fine where it is. What I'm finna do is... Oop. Now, real quick, let's see what the height marks are. This is at -5. This is at 0. So we need to go down by 1. I feel this ride's going to be fairly popular. So I'm going to do some snakies. It's probably good enough. And bam, there it is. So we got that bad boy. And then this one, looks like it actually is mostly already ground level. Okay, I lied. Let's go down by 1. Boop. I think that's it, right? That's it. Nice and easy. All right, we'll make this one 3 dollarinos. Crack it open, baby. Bam. I'm gonna name this one Lukewarm Runnings. No, actually, no, I lied. I'm gonna call it the Runs. No. A bad case of the Runs. That seems like a very positive way to name your ride, right? Very good. Once we got that. And then at the end, so we got just a few more days left. What people like this ride? Like, I've never actually seen the bobsled coaster before. Is it really even a I mean, yeah, it is a coaster. I see it now. I see it now. It's pretty cool. I like all the little twisty curvies that it has. It's not a sever case. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Awful Devil with 2 more videos. Let's watch those once this scenario ends, which will be very, very quickly. They can almost reach out and high-five each other as they're passing. As the 2 rides have their respective carts pass each other. Almost. If we were professional gamers, we could even sync these rides up together to be like timed together. Yeah, exactly. I figured they're probably both pretty short. Not recommended though. Yeah. Keep your arms and hands and genitals inside the vehicle at all times. There it is. I was like when they stopped to clap. It's nice. That's nice. Objective with company value of 125,000 bing bongs. Hell to the yes. So here's what you do. You say enter name in the scenario chart. I was advised by somebody early on that what you do is you enter the date. That way it's like you're signing it with the date. And it's more obvious when you look at the scenario chart afterwards. So, we'll say nice and easy. March 3rd. Bam. So now what you got to do is when you say new game, you can see this completed by, and it shows the date of when it was completed. So it's kind of neat. Kind of a neat way to show like a timeline of how you got stuff done, which is nice. So that means Bumblebee Beach is next. However, first we save. All right, friends, that means we're done with Evergreen Gardens, which means now we get to start a new scenario with new possibilities. Holy shit, can you imagine? Bumblebee Beach. Small amusement park and a thriving, or develop a small one into a thriving park. 750 people with a rating of 600. Easy, although only 2 years. Till October, end of October, year 2. So we're not very long to go, so we gotta go fast. And Nitro with the raid. Thank you, my friend, Miss Nitro. How you doing, friend? Nitro is one of my mods and a friend of the channel and a cool homie. Thank you very much, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Something to do with, that would probably be, yeah, the intersection of those two things, Moonspine. That would do it for sure. Nitro, how's Phoenix Wright going for you, by the way? Because Nitro's been doing a lot of Phoenix Wright action. Oh, look at this. It's like a village front, and beachfront, amusement park. I'm not even sure if I would want to live next to an amusement park. Wouldn't it be just noisy all the time? You got streets and shit all over the place. The Big Dipper. I'm guessing that's what this guy is. Big Dipper, Gallopers. What are these, like, normal, boring-ass names, man? Ain't that some shit? So we already have a park. It's small, but respectful. Oh, that's cute. $2.50 for umbrellas. I'm gonna raise it to $5 for now. Let's see what that gets me. Listen, now it's hosts. Really? Oh, interesting. Oh, because you're saying you probably hosted me then, Black Magics. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't change my settings. I wonder if it's the API has changed, maybe. Which is kind of annoying. Yeah. So yes, he hosted, but it didn't show the thing. Yeah, that's odd. Yeah, I might do some experimenting with that off stream. I wonder if that's something I can influence at all. Oh, by the way, real quick, this is very important. By the way, could somebody enter a color into the chat? The first color that I see will be the color for the umbrella. Just any color you like. Mauve. Okay, I don't actually know what mauve is off the top of my head, but I'm gonna look it up. It is a kind of in-betweeny weeny lavender, pinky, purple. So probably maybe I'm gonna say this light purple, kind of a grayish purple. Saving, you mean to load? Oh no, that sounds tragic, Nitro. I've had the opposite, where I mean to load, but I end up saving. Or no, I load when I mean to save. That has screwed me up too. But yes, yeah, either situation sounds unpleasant. Purple, if purple was about to, yeah, like a sort of a sad, peakedy looking purpley friend. So imagine eating a map for this simple ass place. Although this coaster's popping off though. $4 for this thing. I have learned that $4 is too much. Pretty early on, I'm gonna say $2 admission. Yeah, they will quickly revolt and say that $4 is too much. I'm gonna say this is gonna be 50 cents. I'm gonna maybe even lower it down to like 30. This one's also gonna be like 30. I try to lower the price of things that are not as exciting. It's a pretty impressive coaster right from the get-go. Stats on it are... It's very intense. Not a lot of people are going to run or ride it. But that is legit. Let's go ahead and do some other things. Let's go ahead and do some of the usual. Some concessions going. As always, I'm absolutely 100% down for name suggestions for concessions and such. I'm going to go ahead and take the lead on this one. I'm going to call this one Cream in My Mouth. Please, number one, because there'll be more creams and mouths, obviously, because I'm a generous creamer. And And then French fries. I think I tried this last time. Boil. I forgot what I was about for a second. Mash. Stick. In a okay, yeah, I had a feeling. I think I did this once, and I ran out of characters, so I just made boil them, mash them, stick them in. Stick them in what, Alex? Just stick them in. Violent anal discharge. Well, that's when you're lactose intolerant, man. That's how it do. Only 90s kids. 1890s specifically. Very good. Yeah, it's pretty nice. But also the metric, like the scale for the metrics doesn't really make sense, because you'll go to like hire some handymen and some mechanics, and you pay them like $50 a month, $80 a month. It's like, dude, this is adorable. They look a little pukey, yeah. What's a good French fry name? Tater shots? No. We'll think of something. We'll think of something for the fry shop. Let's go ahead and crack it open though. $1.50 seems legit. Whoops. Let's crack it open, and then we go for these bad boys too. Bam. I get just $1 for a drinky. And then bathrooms. I guess maybe bathrooms wouldn't be a bad idea. And bathrooms are... Oh, I was like, no, $1? Are you kidding me? No, let's just go ahead and make it free. Crack it open. Up we go. The dictator. Oh my god, cold duck soup. That's genius. God damn it. I'm not mad at you, cold duck soup. I'm mad at myself. I didn't think of that first. That's fucking genius. Whoops. There'll be more dictators, by the way. More dictators, more creams and mouths. More fun times abound. Probably, because we got one next to the entrance, so probably like do one over here. Kind of a cluster over there and one over here as well. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, exactly, back in. I think as a kid, I would charge like 10 cents, but now I'm like, nah, I really shouldn't. Is it cruel? Yes. Unjust? Yes. Funny? Sometimes. Let's get some just basic level rides here. Swish that one around. Bam. Boop. Boop. This park is actually like pretty chill as far as like where things go and where there's room for things. We will inevitably... Actually, let me think about this. We could actually keep the pathing pretty simple and just have this space out here be for... Well, that's not true, because this will eventually get very congested and we'll need to like have more paths for people to go. So we'll probably want to like, yeah, have people go up this way. We might even need like 2 different lanes, so to speak. So that might be something to do. For now, we're going to make this one probably 50 cents. Crack it open. And like I said, I'm definitely down for name suggestions for all rides, really. All rides. Even the ones that already exist, I'm definitely down for suggestions. The Dictator's is ingenious. Your entire... Oh, shit. You mean at work, Black Magics? I had not heard this. Are there, like, details that you're willing and or able to share? They would be the cleanest thing. I would imagine they probably would be, but still, oof. Oh, I need to let them exit. Otherwise, they're trapped forever. 5 ever. Is your old boss really? So I'm guessing that means your old boss is also out then. So that sounds fucking nutty, dude. I'm guessing you're still working there though, because I'm hoping it's like at least doable to the point where you're able to stay. Because that sounds very unpleasant for you and your team to have to deal with Black Magics. Then you got to deal with the aftermath, obviously, because it means that, you know, you're probably down a bunch of people for a bit. Lots of benches. We like lots of benches here. $5 for 2 benches, by the way. Somehow, $5. Oh god, so much puke. Do we have any dudes? We do not. Can hire 3 dudes. 3 men that are handy. 3 men that are great at giving a good handy. Nope, I will not elaborate further. Let's do invisible supports. You can see around. Look at this one guy just standing, T-posing. Not actually T-posing, but that's what came to mind. Yeah, give them places to like sit down so they can, you know, try to rest off their pukiness. Then otherwise, more trash cans. Because there's already a bit of garbage around. Actually, I'm gonna put some lights there. Look at this triple. Oh yeah, he's just stepping some puke. He's like, ah, gross. And of course, want to put lights down as well. There's a lot of things I want to place. Things and/or places. Down by the exit. All right, and then some lights. Let's put some down by the entrances as well. Nothing stopping us. We're the masters of our own destinies. Masters and mistresses of our own destinies. Switch this around. Oh, I can turn off invisible supports. Well, actually, no, I won't. I'll leave them invisible for a little bit longer. Oh god. Actually, okay, I'm gonna say invisible supports are fine. See-through rides would be good though, so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. Can't position this here. Oh, because the concessions are considered rides, rather. Thank you, Gabi, helping out with the boost, by the way. The boner vein. Oh wait. I'm sorry. For which one, Awful Devil? What things should get the boner vein? I'm happy to give you my boner vein. Mr. Awful Devil. Old boss hired a new manager to manage the team. Ooh, really? So it's just you and the new manager, who's good, and the old boss, who is less than good. Oh my god. Black Magic, that sounds miserable, dude. Holy shit. And I'm hoping that you're on paternity leave. I'm hoping that they're giving you some time off, because that sounds like an awful situation. And I'm worried that it's gonna, like, be awful for a while. Put one there, put one there. That should be good. That's good for now, I think. One more. Trying to write you up for missing his phone call. Oh my god, that's some bullshit. Oh, I remember you telling me about that. Yeah, because I think you mentioned that at one point during one of our lunches, one of our get-together lunches, Mr. Black Magics. Because that sounds vaguely familiar. I think you might have told us this, and it was fucked up then, and it's fucked up now. That is some twisted shit. Okay, so we got all that built up. Let's build a few more things. T-pose into a certain... Yes, yeah, they were just like... They weren't like T-pose, they were just like standing... Like a standing plank. Yeah, it's bizarre. Investigation, because their actions... Oh my god. There might be some lawsuit. Fucking hell. What a nightmare. Alright, so what should get the boner vein? I'm gonna make this the boner vein, actually. Because it's white, like skeletons. The boner... vein. Make sure I spelled it correctly. Now we're gonna get people saying, I want to ride the boner vein. Looks too intense. It's good value. It's a good value boner, alright. Cop a feel? You got it. You got it, Black Magics. The Ferris wheel? No, it's the cop feel. Perfect. Only 2 weeks. Oh man, that's unfortunate, man. I hope they're at least like flexible with like letting you work from home and like, you know, help out the wifey, because it sounds like a lot. Also, some vandalism has occurred. That's kind of surprising. Well, for one thing, let's go ahead and it's the first time we've actually ever seen vandalism occur, at least in front of my eyeballs. Go and replace those, and then also I should hire some mechanics. I guess some security guards, too. Most lecherous amusement park. Hell yeah. That's what we like to see. Every day for 8 hours. Oh, that is the dream, honestly. Full-time work. Oh, okay, that's good at least. So hopefully that does give some flexibility, but still the man, like, you know, it's when you're on duty, so to speak, it's hard to get away to, you know, help out all the time. David Copperfield. Perfect. Yeah, that's the whole point of the Ferris wheel, right? Yeah, and like I said, I'm also down for name suggestions for the merry-go-round. We got more coasters. Let's do some other, just kind of basic level stuff. I'm gonna put this kind of like right alongside the, yeah, there we go. Right alongside the what you call it, the coaster here. So it's kind of parallel to it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to the entrance. Put it right there. We do this. And there we go. Let's make it like, yeah, 30 cents. That's, oh wait, no, wrong one. Make this one 50 cents. And crack it open. Easy peasy. Yeah, I've seen that one back and they somehow like judo chop that shit. Like, how? How does one individual somehow just wreck two of them simultaneously even? Shit's wild. Merry-go-round is the spin and puke. Actually, how's about this? This would be a good spin and puke. Because the twister does actually cause some nausea. Not much, but some. The good old spin and puke. Or a hyphenated, yeah. The good old spin and puke. Spin and puke. Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. So, for the merry-go-round, we'll call it the Just Friends Reach Around Winky Face. Oh, I don't have enough room for winky faces. Here, I'm gonna get rid of the and winky face. Perfect. The Just Friends Reach Around. Perfect. What's up, Arklazar? They will. Well, they will up to a certain point. Yeah, in fact, now that we've added more rides, you're right. I should up the ante. Let's raise it up to $5 Renos. We still got plenty of money that we're sitting on, so we can continue to build it up and expand and extend and spread and bifurcate. I showed you my bifurcation. Please respond. Oh, I can put it on top of the... Jesus, what a bad idea. Here, I'm going to put it... I want to, like, kind of put it in the middle of this coaster. It seems like it'd be kind of cool to kind of have it where you could see up around the coaster. Put it right here. We put something else there. There's a lot of space there. We don't need a lot of space for this thing. Where do we see that one space? Family friendly. Yes, family friendly. We are all about that kind of shit. I'm gonna snuggle this one in. Right. If I put it there, it might kill the lights that I have there. Oh my god, you can have it go. No, you can't. There's no way. If you put it there, it won't be able to go up at all. Just fucking dissects the roller coaster. Are you kidding me? $20. Campaign for free entrances. Oh, you're right. Arklazar, that's a genius. Man, I thought the fucking when it's raining, crank the cost of umbrellas strat was some next level shit. And just keep the entrance at that price because they just get used to it. Arklazar, I'm sure you've probably heard this before, but I need you to know that you're a mad scientist. A mad red scientist. I'm gonna put it here and see if we can up the ante easily. Looks like we can. Now, I don't know what the diminishing returns are on like how high you make this thing. As a kid, I would just go bump, 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 just make it as high as I could. But I think there is a downside of making it too high. So I'll make it 1, 2, 3. Good. That's probably good. We could always up the ante further if we desired such a case. So the paths. Oh, not whoops, not paths. What am I doing? Supports. Boop. Just have the exit pop out right there. Then we'll do one of these. Boop, 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 boop. Perfect. Yeah, it's really nice. It's thanks to the OpenRCT2 engine that they've, or maybe engine isn't the right word, but just the re-implementation that OpenRCT2 has offered means that, yeah, we get some cool lighting effects, and just other nifty little graphical flexes. The day-night cycle is also kind of cool. They would pay, yeah. No, I typically leave them free, but just because of it makes me feel guilty. But I do think about it. I do think about it. As a kid, I'd make them 10 cents. The inseminator, perfect. What is it called? Artificial insemination? No, that's not the word. What is it called? Is it artificial insemination? Is that the term? Let me make sure I spelled that correctly. I think we're good. Do you think there are hospitals that, or clinics that offer artificial insemination? And they have like mascots. So they have the artificial inseminator gator, like an alligator that like is like, don't forget to attend your follow-up appointments, like a little cartoon alligator. The inseminator alligator. Just seems perfect, right? Making families is friendly. That's correct. Insemination is a way to make a family happen. So yes, that's legit. Spremy the mascot, yes. Black Magic says yes. Moonspine says no. The duality of chat. The literal definition of family friendly. You are not wrong, my friend. Let's get a slide going. We'll kind of snuggle that one up. I'm gonna make the supports invisible once again. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be in this park very long. We're only here for 2 years. We're already halfway through year 1. Well, maybe not quite halfway, but we're getting there. It's like, this is a cool little park, and I like the idea of something that's nice and small, but we then build up to be less small. Make this one, oh god, $1.50. Let's make it 50 cents. I'll make it 70. Feeling bold. Customers are complaining about that it's too cheap. Yeah, exactly. Just raise it up. There's no consequence. Yeah, I thought the same thing. That would be great, Black Magics, and with no context, it would definitely not be baffling to others. Cuckpat would be like, I need to stream more, because that would indicate to her that she's been missing out on the fun, degenerate shenanigans that we're all up to. Printed in white? Oh yeah, for sure. So it's realistic. Alright, so speaking of which, we have a bit of money. It's not a crazy amount. I kind of want to save up for a fancy-ass coaster. Let's see what the people are thinking, actually, because we got a pretty good amount of guests. I probably need to expand. It's probably getting kind of crowded, actually. So let's do this. Something more thrilling than the just... Something more thrilling than the Just Friends reach around. Winky face. I'm not hungry. I feel sick. I want to get off Coppa Feel. The Ferris wheel apparently is too long on the tooth. Just Friends reach around is good value, which means I need to up the ante then. 50 cents. Something is good value. That's not good. Something more thrilling than the artificial inseminator. Something more thrilling. Clean and tidy. Go to the bathroom. All pretty understandable reactions, honestly. Mobile gray, yeah, there you go. Anatomically accurate color schemes and such. Let me do a few things. And... let's see. Let's do one bench. Also, I should have put lights there. A trash can. Yeah, building those kinds of things on exits and entrances can be kind of nice, actually. Let's do the same over her. Boop. And boop. And then, what else did I build? Oh, yes, this guy. There we go. Fully kitted out exits. Just what the people want. Give the people what they want. So we're at about 4,000. I kind of want to build a coaster, like a fairly large coaster, and then kind of use that as an opportunity to then build like the second half of the park. Because it's getting a little bit congested. And I'm thinking what we could do, so we could kind of build this to kind of go along the side. Kind of like this little path right here. And then kind of have a like loop. I guess I can go and do that now. I'm thinking it would continue to loop kind of to the backside. And then basically I'm thinking we would like build some stuff in the middle. So yeah, if I were to do something like that, something like this, so that kind of goes alongside. Just we'll have to flatten some ground out to truly make that work. Do that real quick. We'll need to lower it eventually. I would say we would raise... Think about this. Raise that one up. Got this. We already have people going into weird directions. Actually, I could just do this. There we go. So they're gonna these people are gonna be confused, but it just ends suddenly. You think the grass is not looking very good? Do you think like that makes people sad? Because you're right, we actually could get more handymen in here and start having them mow the grass. Really? That's good to know. Yeah, I that is one thing I don't really think about too often. Is like the yeah. So we would say, oh, it's disabled by default. So yeah, we'll just say specifically mow grass. Touch grass, fam. That's a really good point. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. I'm surprised it was disabled by default, but yeah, that's a really good point to consider, Klizar. Thanks for pointing that out, because that will be nice. Because yeah, the nicer park makes it more alluring to potential peeps. I think what we'll do is we would keep this going. I don't want to get too ambitious because this could very quickly become fairly costly. I'm thinking I probably don't need to like build this all up right now, at least. But just thinking about how this will work. In fact, I probably wouldn't even need to go down this far. This probably would be sufficient for now. Looking at rides we can afford. Like some kind of coaster would be nice. We already have a big coaster. Now, log flumes aren't that expensive. Well, that one's... I mean, some of them are, obviously. Like this big-ass monster. Excitement rating. Yeah, good. A high excitement is big, obviously. Looks like this is the most exciting, but it's also the most expensive. So probably either this one or this one. They're both pretty comparable. Oh, actually, never mind. That one's gigantic. I would say go for this one. Let's save up for it. Disable grass mowing, yeah. The squirty splashy. Perfect. Take a low and store an ad campaign. Yeah, that is one thing. I've learned that that's a good thing to do if you're running, like, if you're, like, running out of time on your scenario and you're strapped for cash. Like, yeah, just take out loans and run an ad campaign. That's a great way to just inject, sometimes briefly, but still inject some new people into your park pretty reliably. That's usually what I would do back in the day if I was like wanting to clutch a scenario. We haven't had to yet, but I'm keeping that in my back pocket for the hardest scenarios, Klizar. Because to your point, yeah, that can be a huge boon to like rescuing your scenario from the depths of failure. Large enough field. Exactly, yeah. I like Klizar's idea of having just a few handymen as dedicated mowers. Because hopefully that will, you know, be worth overall. Can be good to jumpstart it, yeah. I mean, the good news is that with this park right now, at least, is pretty small, and the scenario seems like it's pretty easy. So, I'm not too worried about it for this one, but yeah, for subsequent parks, that might just be something we go for. Was that the right one, by the way? What did I say? I said this one. Yes, which we can afford. This one's fairly tight and congested, just the way I like it. So let's go. We can actually put it right here. You don't have to put it like super far back. If I put it right there, I would want to make sure that the line is long and slender enough. I think that's legit. We have $7 to our name, by the way. Not $8. Have a good night, Moonspine. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Mascots are good. That's good to know, actually. I always like assume mascots helped, but didn't do much. Do you think it's like a pretty significant boon though? Because if you think it's like super big, then yeah, we'll go ahead and go for that too. We'll go start with the giant brain, man. I'm grateful for all this really good good advice, good intel. Good, I will do. Also, we'll just have it go this away, and then here I'll just have it exit immediately. Boop, boop. Yeah, for this we'll just kind of have it go. Boop, there we go. Oh, I need a few more dollars. There we go. Bam. Let's just crack this one open. $2. I'm gonna say $2.50. And then what did Black Magic say for the naming convention? The Squirty Splashy. You got it. Bam. Squirty Splashy has been got. Yeah, we have lots of these dudes. Yeah, RollerCoaster was thinking, yeah, maybe some entertainers can be helpful. They increase the amount of guests just organically. Well, in that case, sign my ass up. I would say we get to determine what flavor, don't we? Here, I'll go ahead and hire 2 of them. I'm in the red, but that's okay. It'll solve itself. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and up the price of the park. We're building more things. I can do it from here. $8 for now. So, elephants. Our options are elephant, panda, or tiger. I'm going to go 1 elephant and 1... Oh, we already have an elephant and a panda. It is kind of fun just watch them bounce around. Now, wait a second. Did I just see 55? Oh, okay, I was going to say, are entertainers the most well-paid of all of our professionals? Now, the intellectuals in the audience might think to yourself, Alex, you got to get a tiger in there too, and you're not wrong. We'll get a tiger in there. So we have the Holy Trinity. We have all 3 represented, which is good. So the mowers are doing their thing. Yeah, thank you again, RollerCoaster. Some really good advice. Really good ideas that you're offering. I'm thinking it more about the thing about like setting the park entrance fee super high and then running the ad campaign. That's some like supervillain levels of like hackery. That is legit. And then there's the $2 bathrooms. Like, oh buddy, that's some evil shit. But it is tempting. It really is. It's like RollerCoaster is the devil on my shoulder over here. Like, do it, Alex. $5 bathrooms. Fucking do it. Last time we had free bathrooms. We made 9 of them, and we got a park award that was best bathrooms in the country, which was ridiculous. So apparently people love numerous free bathrooms, which is fucking wild. All right, so here, let's go ahead and start to slap in. I'm gonna go ahead and raise the price even more. I'm gonna make it $10. Why the hell not? And I'm going to go ahead and start to, yeah, dress up the paths a little bit more. There's nothing super strenuous out here, so we don't have to go crazy. Like how it just ends abruptly. Implication that there's just the world just ends suddenly. There is no more here. Never was, never will be. Boop. Oh, it's a raid. And it's Wired Wolf. What's up, buddy? Thank you, Mr. Wild Wolf. Wild Wolf. Wired Wolf. Thank you, my friend, for that raid. How you doing, bud? Thank you very much for the raid, my friend. How'd the stream go, by the way? Do a quick setup for you. 287. The 287th Wired Wolf. Some Serious Sam 2. Very nice, my friend. Steeplechase. I don't actually know if I know what that is. Steeplechase. Bam, bam. Slap some of these out here. And then some trash cans. Keep it nice and clean, hopefully. Nice and clean and trashy. Clusters of restaurants. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. What I'm thinking is I want to build definitely another cluster of restaurants maybe out here. And maybe one like on the opposite side. I'm thinking 3 total. Because that's what we did over the last couple parks, and that seemed to work pretty well. Same with bathrooms and information kiosks. Because yeah, I think you're right. I think that's pretty worth. In fact, we could probably go ahead and start some of that around here. We just don't have a ton of cash, but that'll increase over time. Yeah, you're doing some Serious Sam too, by the way, which is exciting, Mr. Wired Wolf. You know I'm a fan of Serious Sam, so I think it's a solid choice. RollerCoaster Tycoon's going well. We have some friends in the chat, including Urklusar, who is being very helpful with lots of very sage wisdom on this cool game. I'm gonna up the ante to $3, by the way, because people are lining up in droves for this shit. By the way, quick finger on the pulse. Not hungry. Got a park map. The boner vein is good value. Okay, we need to up the ante on the boner vein. Make it $4. Good value means I need to make it more expensive. Park map is good value. We need to up the value of the park map. $1. Bam. Easy. Umbrellas. $7. Something more thrilling. Clean and tidy. So people like it for sure. Something more thrilling. Something more thrilling. Park map is good value. That is illegal. You beat it. Nice. And now it's the... Oh yeah, Serious Sam 3, right? Yeah. That's awesome, man. Enjoying it? Hell yes, dude. Of this game? Oh, that's awesome, Recklessar. Yeah, I have my big box copy. Well, actually, I don't have the box. I have my disc somewhere, but I don't have the box anymore, sadly. Yeah, I played this game a bunch as a kid, and one of my aunts bought it and installed it on my grandmother's computer, and like a bunch of us would take turns playing it when we would get together for Thanksgiving, that kind of thing. So I have like fond memories of playing it as a kid, and then I bought it later in life, but didn't indulge a whole lot until now, because like I said earlier, I've actually never played. Like 98% of these scenarios are things I've never even touched before, so now it's like my chance to get good. Whoops. Oh shit, we can do that. Get our money back instantly, thankfully, just from a misclick. So what do I call this one? I think I called this one the Cream in My Mouth Please. This will be Cream in My Mouth number 2. Number 2. Very good. Let's go and crack it open. Yeah, I'm definitely down for suggestions, by the way, for names for the drink stands, as well as several rides, obviously, still need to be named. And, as well as restrooms and information kiosks. I'm definitely down for name suggestions if anybody has them. Typically, what I do is I'll just build, obviously, multiple of certain kinds of concessions, but then the names will just be consistent across the board. So this will be the Dictator, number 2. We have Cold Duck Soup to thank for that very ingenious naming strategy. Bam. I want to get off the Copperfield, that's correct. Focus on the research. You can. In fact, that's a good point. Let's double check, see what they're doing right now. Normal funding. That's fine. I personally probably won't really do much with scenery and theming, so I'll probably disable that one. But you're right, Recklessar. That is kind of nice. You can also go for like more funding if you wanted to, so it's kind of cool. I'm curious what the steeplechase is. I'll check that out in a second. Let's also build bathroom. See if there's any unclaimed spaces. Focus this one right here. Crack it open. I sure hope not, Wired Wolf. Now, we have Cold Duck Soup to thank for that very ingenious naming convention for that one. 189. We can almost go for... Let's see. Yeah, we're actually bringing in quite a decent bit of like regular frequency of monies. Let's go and get an information kiosk. We'll put it right there. Just a big old cluster of stuff right here. Same naming, same pricings for everything. I changed my mind. We'll make it $8 umbrellas. Daddy wants a new pair of shoes and a new pair of drink stands, apparently. And I think that's the last thing we need for this kind of cluster. It's clusterfuck. And we're already almost to October of year 1. By the end of October of year 2 is when we need to have the guest amount at a certain point. And of course the rating at a certain point as well. And bam. Go ahead and put that right there. Make sure it's facing the right way, and it is. It is open. Are there any other things I've not considered? I think drink stalls are not named yet. Nor is the haunted house. The haunted house also has a name, a renaming opportunity. And the slide. The haunted house and the slide both have naming opportunities, as does the information kiosks, restrooms, and the drink stalls. Which is pretty good. Pretty good. We're out of money, so that's okay. We can always increase the loan. In fact, what's our current loan at? 10,000. That's pretty low, actually. So we could go crazy if we wanted to up the ante big time, which I'm actually tempted to do. I'm tempted to up the ante because if we got a big ass coaster, that'd be sick. It would be very good to bring in some new peeps because that organically does increment the hype amounts. So there was another thing that happened earlier. That's the steeplechase. Okay. With no car around. That's kind of cool. So it's a kind of coaster. I kind of want to build one of these. See what options we have. They're just the prefabs. They're not terribly expensive, and they're not very exciting either. That one's kind of exciting, but it's very gangly. Kaczynski's cool. Oh my god. I'll fucking do it, man. Is it twisted? A little bit. I'll fucking do it, though. Kaczynski's cool crib. Goddamn. You're a sick motherfucker, Black Magic, so I would have it no other way. Just increase the prices more. Maybe for the water slide, because it's the newest one, right? Just increase just most things by a bit more. Yeah, we could do that, because that would definitely bring in more monies. And more peeps, obviously. Let's do a quick rundown, so... I don't know, for me personally at least, I've found that with the boring rides, people don't want to spend a lot of money, so usually I'll like raise them up to like 50 if nothing else. But usually I've struggled to go much higher than that. I could maybe do like let's try 70. Maybe 70 could be doable. But yeah, usually that's anywhere above 50 is where people start to lose interest. Arrow slide, artificial inseminator. This one, that one's probably fine to raise. The boner vein, let's go it up to... Actually, what do people feel about this one? Too intense, more thrilling. I'm not paying... Yeah, see, already people are saying it's too expensive. I'm gonna lower that one a bit. They're saying it's too expensive. He would. He absolutely would. He would think a lot of things. Up to 70. Squirty Splash. We could probably raise that one up to 350 pretty confidently. And then the park goes up to 12. And then, because I was thinking, let's see, what is it? It's this menu, I think. So it would be ad campaign for a particular ride. Let's do 4 weeks. Actually, I don't know how long it will lose its luster. Let's just do 2 weeks. Or Squirty Splashy. Bam, start it. Let's see how that goes. Because yeah, I think Urklazar's idea is that they will organically bring in more monies, so we don't necessarily have to increase our loan if we don't want to. Let's get a quick idea on how people are feeling. Already got a park map. Yeah, I'm trying to look for instances where they're saying something is too expensive, because that's the time where it's... Need to reel it in. Apparently park maps are getting a lot of visibility, which is good. Clean and tidy. I want to get off Kappa Fuel. A lot of people say that about Kappa Fuel, which makes me wonder if I need to, like, give it fewer rotations or something. Oh, it's because it's broken down. No wonder. I think I need to hire more dudes. Or 2 more. I've made a lot of rides, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Oh, by the way, I saw something earlier. Black Magic's had a name idea. Touch me the... Oh, for the dude. Yeah. We can name these guys, right? Yeah, Entertainer 3. What'd you say? Touch me the tiger? Is that what you said, Black Magic? Yeah, touch me the tiger. Bam. Yeah, I didn't even thought about that. Yeah, we could name the entertainers. We absolutely could. There's nothing stopping us. The cost is 2. I make an ad campaign, so it's free for a few weeks. Oh, interesting. So they don't ever... So like, yeah, so if it's too expensive, you can kind of use that to get to like override it somewhat. The labor lover, the C-section. How's about this, Black Magics? Riddle me this, Black Magics. What if we did this? I've got an idea. We don't get a lot of water opportunities here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. What do you think on this, Black Magic? What if we did this? The C section. Right? Because it's a water, like a, you know, water slide. How's that? How's that? Is that good? Is that sufficient? I think that's good. I think I will accept that. Yeah, so the Black Magics, or the not Black, the Urkluzar theory says, yeah, let's up the ante. Do the ride for free. It's perceived as more popular, and when it's more popular, yeah. So it's like there's like a coolness popularity rating. Family friendly, yes, very family friendly. Banned from a server. So, did they tell you even what server it was? That's weird, yeah. So it's like, what the fuck, guys? Like, what the fuck, mate? Oh, we got burgers available, by the way. Burgers are always worth celebrating. Tasty Burg, bam. What should I name our cool burger joints? Last time it was like Japanese characters because Arctic had an idea, but this game does not handle foreign characters, unfortunately. Good name for our Tasty Burgers. I'll put it right across from ice cream. Oh god. Oh, don't build it on top of the fucking path. I hate when I do that. Yeah, don't build it on top of the path. Build it alongside it so people can reach it. $3.50. And we could probably like, yeah, reach like $2 comfortably. Maybe $2.50. I don't know. I don't know if I have the weight that I can throw around for $3.50 burgers. Although that $3.50 burgers, that's like IRL Six Flags. Well, no, it's more like $6. Let's be honest. Shit is highway robbery. Highway robbery and rarely, you know, worth, honestly. Let's see how... Oh, this guy's mad. Oh, and he's hungry. He's hangry. Got a park map. Not paying that much to go on C... Yeah, so that's what I worry about. I worry about the I'm not paying that much crowd. I mean, there are enough people in line for it, so maybe it's okay. But, yeah, I worry that the lines might diminish over time. The Meat Beater. How's about this? You can't beat our meat. Number 1. This is number 2. Bam. And just to be clear, we are getting the intel on the peeps, right? Yes, every time. I really want to know whenever people will use facilities. I definitely want to know when you're peeing and pooping constantly. In fact, Black Magics, I need you to text me next time you use the restroom IRL, so I can track your dietary, your gastrointestinal progress. Yeah, actually, you're not wrong, because that probably is more realistic. We could actually probably up the ante for our things. Let's do $2.50 for burgers. And then ice cream, we could probably raise to like $1.50. Drinks, $1.50 is probably good. French fries, let's go like $2 for French fries. How much things cost back in the day? Because this would have been like late 90s, early 2000s. So yeah, it was a different time, my friends. I'm gonna do this. I want to build a sick-ass coaster. I'm gonna take out more loans for it. But we could do another wooden, or we could do... probably a steeplechase, because junior coasters are kind of boring in my opinion. To the Death. It's an intense sounding name, but the exciting and intensity is not that good. That one's large. Is that one shaped like a... Well, it's shaped like a dick, but a dick with like 2 heads, which is a little weird. $1.50 fry. Yeah, same, honestly. Well, I mean, some places you'll get like a medium fry for $1, but it's like, you know, crappy fast food fries, obviously. More collab stuff, yeah. That's something too, like, yeah, doing more like Twitch St. Louis stuff with like more peeps. Guess that would be kind of fun. Oh my god, hold on, what is this? Look at this monster. Actually, it's not that expensive. It's kind of exciting. What's the most exciting one? 540, 550. Because excitement rating is something that is never a bad thing. Too much intensity can be bad. But that one's pretty... It's big. I worry about, like, taking up too much space. I question this will be that worth. But that's very exciting and not too intense. Yeah, maybe this one would be the better choice just because it's, like, more concise. Might just go for that one. A dick with two heads. The double dick in there. Yeah, this one. It's like, I see the balls, but at the end, there's, like, an extra little lump at the top. If your genitalia has an extra lump on the top, you should absolutely see a doctor. It's also like fairly expensive. So yeah, I'm thinking this one. I'm thinking Arby's. I'm thinking that one. So I'm gonna take an additional that much, which is actually more than enough. All right, so where to build? This is, yeah, it's not gonna take up that much space. So we can do. Then I could either build it here or I can build it here. If we went for this spot here, that's an obvious thing to build around, which is not at all a bad thing. If we built it out here, then this, you know, leads somewhere, which is kind of nice. Also, I like how this just ends abruptly. I do like the idea of doing something big and long. Chat. Something this way. Or maybe like, yeah, I mean, we have so much space to work with, and we're not going to be here for that long anyway. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So, I think what I might do is I might go for this one. That way, this gives us a lot of space out here to work with. If we build this here, that means we're kind of limited with only long, slender things. So, I think it's like by default kind of raised up a bit. It's not a bad thing. Tricky thing is I want to make sure that we have enough enough space to like actually round out the queuing paths. 90, so yeah, like somewhere around here. I think if I built it right here, that would probably be enough. See which one of these is the entrance and which one is the exit. That's the exit. I could build that right there. I'm gonna save before I do this. Oh, right, new file, by the way. Oh, I need to think of a name for our cool park, by the way. Anybody has any names for our parks? Name ideas for our park? Just occurred to me, we have not named our park yet. The default name is fine, but I mean, come on, it's boring. Imagine like a normie name like that, right? Who's got time for that shit? So yeah, probably right there. But the exit pops out instantly. Nice and easy. And then for the entrance proper, you can do one of these. Oh, there's a right. Oh, right. Can't actually go that way. Yeah, it occurs to me we'll need to do. Actually, no, this won't be too bad. We'll just kind of go down this way. There we go. Not too bad. Gonna do a slight bit of snaking, because I have a feeling this ride will probably get some cool peeps. I like the cool peeps. There's the slight snaking. Very good. We'll call this park family friendly. In quotations. Family friendly. Can I do eggplant emoji? Eggplant. Bam. It comes in as an invalid character. Not terribly surprised. No. Let's do Winky Face. Winky Face is always a solid choice. Oh, I need to actually open this thing up. Let's say $4 to start. Crack it open. Boom. And it's up. It's up and at 'em, and we'll see how people enjoy it. Oh, I also need to dress up the path slightly. People are going to be standing in line for a while. We might as well make it well lit. Lit AF, fam. What's up, Warbird? Good to see you, buddy. We're playing more RTC with RTC2. And we still have like this odd... Oh, you know, one thing too is I could maybe like build more scenery. Because it occurs to me, we have like concession areas. What I might even do is this. Yeah, we'll leave that for now, but I think what I will do here, do one of these, bloop, bloop, and then like build some nice scenery for people to gawk and gander and gallivant. So what are some cool scenery options we have? We have lots of trees. We could build more houses, of all things. Let's build a motherfucking house in the middle. Roller coaster. Roller coaster. I mean, flowers are always a solid choice. Let's do like some small flowers. Oh, it's like individual. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna do the individual, the full squares. That's me. I'm a full square. We'll do some right there. Of course, well, I can't put any there because that kind of is in the way. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't do things in the middle, but that's okay. And then, what else? We'll get some... Yeah, these seem nice. I don't really know what I'm going for here. And then in the middle, we'll have some fountains. Or some giant giraffe statues, maybe. Well, why not both? Why not both, right? Let's have an elephant. 2 elephants. And then some dolphins. And then we can have some cactuses. Some very relevant cactuses. Ooh, we get some ducks. Or some gators. I was saying earlier that the gator inseminator, the inseminator gator, would be great to have. I'm going to put some inseminator gators around. That's going to be our unofficial mascot. So here, I'm going to do this. Whoops. Invisible rides or see-through rides. There's the inseminator gator greeting our guests. We can't build any there. That's okay. Whoops. I want to delete the ride. I want to delete the dude I just made. There we go. Then we'll build some out here as well. This is expensive, but I tell myself it's worth. I don't know how true it is, but if I tell it to myself, I'll start to believe it eventually. Oh wait, hold on. I want to make this. I want to do it right, so it's like more or less symmetrical. So I can't build there, obviously. But there we go. There we go. Got some egg rolls, Warbird. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Warbird out here living his best life. It's kind of like the thing where it's like, you know, so-and-so has no bitches. It's like, I'm like that right now, but it's like, I have no egg rolls. But do you have no egg rolls, Alex? And it's like, shut up. I know. What's worse, no bitches or no egg rolls? I don't know. Hard to choose. Get more lights. Very good. I could maybe stand to do more benches because people want to sit down to chill, to chillax. To encourage lots of chillaxinations. It's kind of nice, though. It's kind of nice. Look at that. We got some more monies. We got more park guests, which is great. These my poor overworked handyman are trying so hard to mow swaths of grass like it's no one's business. It's a lot. It's a lot to go through. Take a quick sip of my beverage now that I've finished my water, or my tea. How are people liking this, by the way? I see it's not getting a lot of attention. It might be too expensive. Yeah, it's too expensive. Let's make it $3. In fact, yeah, let's see, like, what things... Because I feel like, so now that I've raised a bunch of things, some things might be too expensive. Too crowded, says a lot of people. So, yeah, that might be another thing to strive for. The C section is too expensive, yeah. Let's see how it's doing, though. Oh, yeah, it's not getting a lot of people. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and lower the price. Down to $4. Might have gone too aggressive. Something more thrilling, something more thrilling. The C section, yeah, we got that one, more thrilling. That will start to go down, I'm pretty sure. The Just Friends reach around is also too expensive. Yeah, it's like, let's keep it at probably 50. Go to the bathroom. Music is nice. C section was great. Want to get off Copperfield. Running out of cash. Copperfield is also too expensive, according to some. Lower that to 50. Because yeah, trying to keep an eye out for those kinds of opportunities. And the hydrate. Thank you, Warbird, for the hydrate. Oh, Gauss on the boner vein. Very good. Yeah, now this thing's popping off. Let's go and do this so that it's like, you know, synchronized strategically. Pretty good. What are you doing? You just boarded the boner train, or the boner vein, rather. El Gasso. Well, let's find you. Let's find El Gasso right now. He is right here on the boner vein. You are carrying a map of the park as well as an umbrella. You think the boner vein is good value, which means we need to make it more expensive. Thank you for that intel, Mr. El Gasso. You are not very thrilled with the Just Friends reach around. You want something more thrilling. You think it's too crowded. And you also want to be on something more thrilling than the artificial inseminator. Also, you have $26.50 in your pocket. You've been on several rides. And you were very happy, very energetic. You're kind of hungry. And you're a little pukey. And you kind of have to pee a little bit. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, I would say. Some good ass egg rolls, man. That sounds great, dude. Egg rolls are always a solid choice. I demand natural insemination. That's correct. Maybe we can make a separate observation tower and call it the natural inseminator. Alright, so the people saying it's too crowded here. I'm going to go ahead and... I don't know if I'm going to complete the loop, but I'm going to add more to it for sure. I think what we'll do is we'll do one of these. Actually, what I might even do is go further back. Now's my chance. Yeah, I think I might like go further back this way, maybe. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the thing where let's alter make some light ground alterations. So that should allow us to build paths along that. Trying to like think how aesthetic I want to be with this. That's at the end of the day, it doesn't matter that much. But yeah, I think we will do just this. It's a little bit awkward because it's kind of hard to see exactly where we're going. Just do one of these. And then it goes back down. There we go. So let's do that then. All right, so that's like the hardest or the weirdest part about that. So now, so be careful when I'm clicking this because I always feel like I can easily misclick. Thinking just like having this kind of completed loop will help when it comes to making things less crowded because there are a lot of people. It's a fairly small surface area to work with. The entirety of the park. There we go. We got that shit though. Big swinging pirate ships. Oh, you're right. You're right. They have some good Seaman jokes. You're right. You're right. I don't know if we have it right now, but yeah, the swinging ship is a classic. There it is. Pirate ship. Last time it was the booty something something. But this time, yes. Oh yes, they're flocking to my barren ass walking trail with no you know, facilities on it yet. That guy and that guy. The Helter Skelter Wonderworld. At one point I named one of the slides, or the spiral slides, I named that Helter Skelter. Because I think, like, in the Beatles song Helter Skelter, it was named after a slide, I think. Obviously, Helter Skelter has other connotations. But yeah, that's how it began, at least. I think it's how it began. Let's make it 50 cents. Yeah, we'll start with 70. We'll start with 70. Crack it open. Open for business. Open for business. Bam, bam. Bam, and bam. Easy peasy. The boner vein is broken down. I hate it when my boner breaks. Always a shame. Yeah, as far as a good name for the pirate ship, it was the booty something, the booty plunderer or something last time. But I'm definitely down for other suggestions. It's never not in season as far as I'm concerned. Lots of benches. You get no benches. Bitches? No, benches. I mean, these motherfuckers could just hop the fence, couldn't they? And just enter the park for free. These wealthy assholes that live just on the outskirts. Actually, I don't know how wealthy of an area this would be, but I'm thinking if it's like... Actually, no, that might drive property values down, being that close to an amusement park. Might be considered a negative part of the experience. Yeah, add some more lights in here, and then we're all set. Look at that guy just wigging out a little bit. That was kind of fun. There we go. Fully built up. The Sticky Seaman, perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Elgausser, for your contributions to making the stream exactly what it needs to be. Full of weird-ass degeneracy. So like I said, that should hopefully help with being less crowded overall. I think we're going to build another concession station. Oh, I should also up the value of the park. The entrance fee, that is. See, we got one there, one there. I'm thinking maybe like one just almost directly across. Might be a good idea. I think three stations is probably pretty good. Oh, and I should probably like build. Well, no, maybe it's fine. I was thinking maybe another bathroom, like series of bathrooms and information kiosks, but maybe it's fine. We'll see how many people are like dying to go to the bathroom and or are getting lost. There's probably not a lot of that though. Oh, one thing real quick. I should have thought about this earlier before I open this one up. Because we just went with the default color. So we'll just leave that as red, I guess. Does anybody have... Could somebody do me a favor and type a color into the chat? So we can get a color assigned for the next umbrella station. I forgot to assign that previous one. So we have some boring-ass default ones. We got the blue. You got a fam. Let's go for the blue. Let's go light blue. Oh, wait, no. We already have mauve, don't we? The pukey purple. We do. So let's go. Yeah, we'll go with darker blue so it shows differently a little bit. Becky, I gave you a blue. Let me smash. And then umbrellas, of course, go up to $10, obviously, as they're known to do. Makes perfect sense. Should save. Oh, by the way, this is no longer... Whoops. It's no longer Bumbly Beach. It is now family-friendly Winky Face is the name of the... Oh, doesn't want special characters. All right, we'll just say family-friendly. Perfect. From all the piss, that's correct. From all the piss, that's why they're diametrically opposed, or not diametrically, but right across from the bathroom. That way, they've got it at the ready to shield them from the incoming piss torrential downpours. Downpours. Make that one. Oh, what we call this one? You can't beat our meat. And then some fries. The fries are, of course, thanks to cold duck soup. The dictator, number 3. And then drink station. Boop. I don't think we have a name for the drink station yet. Drink stalls. And then ice cream. Ice cream, I think, is cream in my mouth, please. Cream in my mouth, please. Number 3. I think this is what we got. Nice and consistent. You'll love to see the consistent branding. What's up, Rainbow Flows? Good to see you, my friend. We were playing RollerCoaster Tycoon. You definitely didn't catch me in the middle of naming things with weird, degenerate names. Nope, I would never do something like that. We are playing the Bumbly Beach scenario. This is my first time playing the scenario. It's actually not too bad. It's a fairly easy scenario, I would say. That all the lights are on, which is nice. Now let's see how many suckers, fine, savvy consumers are buying our healthy, environmentally conscious umbrellas that are very much affordable and are not a horrible ripoff. Although, I don't know, $10 for an umbrella isn't, like, ridiculous. I'm gonna build more benches around here specifically because these guys are gonna want to sit down while they enjoy their beverages and edible treats. Yeah, we call it family. Yeah, the name of the park is family friendly. The reason we named it that is because this is the artificial inseminator, and this is the C section. So things that are involved with the creation of, families and so forth. This is the sticky C man. So family friendly in quotes with a winky face, as we keep it classy here. Let's do... I guess that's probably fine for now. I'm gonna do one more security guard. Maybe one more handyman as well. Good to see you, Rainbow Flows. Hope you're doing well. And, yeah, we're playing some RollerCoaster Tycoon, which is good. So far, so good. Let's get a quick view on how we're all doing right now on the thoughts. People saying, I'm not hungry. It's clean and tidy. Boner Vein while it's raining is a boner killer, apparently. Got a park map already. Hilarity has a long line. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? It do be that way. It's a decent number of carts, thankfully, but yeah, there's not a lot of throughput, it seems. Fairly low throughput. Not thirsty. Something more thrilling that the Just Friends reach around. Running out of cash. Need to go to the bathroom. Not going on cop fuel while it's raining. While it's raining. Something more thrilling. Yeah, the rain you can't really do much about, obviously. Not paying that. Okay, so Spiral Slide is still too expensive. Spiral Slide 1. Down to 50 cents. A quick 30. Oh, by the way, quick reminder, I need to mention this more often. We do have a Boost the Channel opportunity active right now, where if we reach the channel point boost, it means that our stream will be boosted. It'll give us nicer algorithm treatment. It started, I want to say, 2 hours ago, the boost opportunity. So We have 48 hours. Actually, let me think about this. I won't be streaming tomorrow, and I won't be streaming Friday. So never mind. Actually, the boost probably won't really be succeeded, which is fine. Normally, I would say, yeah, we have 48 hours, and we can strive for it. But there's a pretty low chance I'll be streaming on Saturday. I will more likely be streaming on Sunday. I don't know what Sunday will entail. Normally, I would say Sunday, like weekend streams are where we do like games with the boys, and then community streams afterwards, community games afterwards. I know Arctic City's gonna be on travel for Saturday, and we'll be getting back Sunday. He's probably gonna be, you know, pretty beat from all the travel, so he will likely be unavailable. I know JD's been having computer problems, so we might be without any like games with the boys on Sunday, but we might still do like community games, that kind of thing. So undecided on how exactly that's all gonna shake out, but I will likely be busy for most of the day tomorrow. I'll be hanging out with Gracie. She's actually gonna be going out of town for a couple days. Grace, my fiance, is a graphic designer and an artist, and also a hobbyist comic illustrator. And her collaborator, where they do comics together, they are going on a couple days retreat to go like rent out a cabin for a couple days and just like bang out some comics, because they like have a bunch of ideas, but they want to like experiment with being in like an environment where there's like less distractions, that kind of thing. So they're going for a couple days. So she'll be leaving on Sunday and getting back, I think, on Tuesday. I think Tuesday afternoon. Or maybe Monday. No, yeah, Tuesday afternoon. So I'll be available all day Sunday, but I'll want to spend the day with her Saturday, obviously, before she leaves. At a bad event. Okay, wow. So that sounds like a good thing. Oh, thank you to Rainbow and to Elgaso, by the way. Thank you, my friends, helping out with the boost. I'm guessing there's probably more to the story, though, Black Magics. There's probably less than good things that he's yet to share. Oh, by the way, let's look to see what things we can build. We can actually lower our loan a little bit, because we've made up quite a lot of money. We have a new coaster type, which is to say this... Oh, wait, no. We already had wooden. Oh, spinning wild mouse. That's the other one. We got motherfucking bumper cars up in here. You kidding me? Of course we're gonna get bumper cars. Shit, son. It's the first time getting bumper cars, actually, which is nice. Yeah, that was awesome, Elgaso, because we got the deets last time. We got, like, the breakdown of the deets, and Elgaso was like, no fucking way. Those numbers can't be real, and then we were like, oh my god. Elgaso, you are too powerful. It's a good thing you're on our side, Elgaso, because you're a force to be reckoned with. We could tuck this in here. We don't really need to. We have plenty of space to work with. I could put it on stilts. I put it back here. And put it back here. Like there's plenty of opportunities. I kind of do want to just go ahead and put it right here. Elgaso needs to be nerfed. Too OP. Excuse me. There we go. And then this we'll make that $1. Bumper cars are probably a somewhat deluxe experience. I always like the music with the bumper cars. That's always kind of cool. And then, of course, one park bench and one trash can, because that's how we do. Oh, that person. Yes, I've heard about that person, Black Magics. Yeah, I've heard all about that. I didn't realize that was JZ2 Cents. I thought that was because I followed her on Twitch when I heard about that whole debacle. I thought that I can't remember her name though. Cause yeah, it was artesian builds. They had actually reached out to me and everybody that streams, I'm sure, has gotten this, but they reached out to me to like invite me to the ambassador program, which is not the, you know, sponsorship partnership stuff. Ambassador is what this woman was, where like you would have a link on your profile and you would get entered into like monthly raffles, and you would get like some commissions when like people purchased a PC from your link, that kind of thing, but it's like pretty meager. It's honestly not a very good deal, and I didn't pursue it at all, obviously, because I'm not in it. But they solicit that engagement from a lot of streamers. They try to hit up a lot of streamers to tell them like, oh, you should, you know, ambassadorship with us. We promise to be with you a while, smiley face. And the thing about the monthly PC giveaways is one of the big things they advertise. It's like, yeah, we do monthly PC giveaways for ambassadors, and that's all they clarify with the giveaways, is to say like, yeah, we do like monthly drawings. And yes, on this stream, because Artesian Builds, they stream their PC builds, and that's why they also do the drawings for the raffles. And yeah, they drew this person's name. Her name was drawn, and they were like, hey, cool, you won the raffle. And then the CEO, who's, you know, one of the guys on the stream, is like, yeah, he's like on her channel, and he's like looking at her metrics, and he's like, well, you have less than 5,000 followers. View counts, you know, less than, you know, 30 CC or what have you. And then he's like, ooh, and I see you've been an ambassador for 3 months and you haven't had any clicks in your profile. Sorry, that's below our threshold. And everybody is saying, now wait a goddamn second, that was not part of the deal. You said you do monthly. There's no fine print anywhere. You say that you do these giveaways for your ambassadors. There was no inclination that there was like requirements for viewership or, you know, having a certain amount of clout to go with it. So needless to say, like Black Magic said, people have been fucking dunking on these motherfuckers with a capital D, and it's been cathartic, to say the least. It's fucking great. It is fucking great. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Some big Twitch streamers are... Yeah, that's exactly it. In fact, there have been some other things that have come to light because Baru had... he was sponsored, like, partnered with them. The sponsors, partners, obviously, that's where they give you, like, free PCs, and they, you know, have you on their... Unlike their like well-advertised stuff. Like when you're a sponsor or a partner, that's when it's a big deal. Baru, the panda guy, the panda emote guy, he was a sponsor, and they built him a really good PC, except it shat the bed less than a year after he got it. He had to buy a separate PC from somebody else. Like, all these other things have come up about Artesian Builds, and it's been pretty unsavory. So I don't know, man, it's hard to see them coming back from this shit. I mean, I don't want to say that no company or no entity is irredeemable. Maybe they could, you know, figure something out, but like, this has been a nightmare for them, and they've handled it. They've handled it better over the past couple days. But when the news first dropped, they like did this Twitter thread where they were like, "Hi fam, we've heard. Sorry to hear that like people are unhappy with us. Just know that we like streaming, and we've been doing this for a long time." That was it. That's pretty much they said. They said like, we've been doing this for a long time. We're happy to like interact with you in our streams, and they did say like, tell us what we can do better. But there was no apology, and it took them like a solid 24 hours to be like, oh, also I guess we kind of fucked up. Appropriated by the... Well, there's that too. Yeah, there's that too. Yeah, there are other means. But yes, yeah, this whole debacle has been a veritable fuck fest, a festival of fucking. And the one person that like, you know, that was kind of in the spotlight by them, where they were like, oh, sorry, you don't have a high enough view count, you're too insignificant of a streamer to be worthy of our giveaway that we're just apparently making up rules for on the spot. She has gotten an influx of new followers on Twitter and on Twitch. I remember I followed her, and she was live when I followed her, and I saw that she had like gift subs rolling in. Like, she's doing great. They eventually did go back and offered her a PC. They were like, you know, sorry about this whole thing. You were right. We shouldn't have like tried to pull the rug out from underneath you. We'd like to offer you a PC. And the chatette that she is, the chattelina that she is, was like, fuck no. So turned down a $2,000 free PC because she was like, I don't need these motherfuckers. It was pretty impressive. So it was a whole thing, man. Yeah, it was just poorly run, man. It's like, one of their big things is that they said we don't have a PR team, which is, I guess, code for go easy on us. What they should have said was, we don't have a PR team, we should look into getting one so we can handle this better. They had consequence. Yeah, I mean, the clip, the dude was being pretty arrogant. Yeah, like he was like kind of happy that he was able to disqualify her. He was like, ooh, there it is, that's the reason. Can't offer 3 months ambassador, no clicks on the profile. Like, he was so smug and so happy. Not so smug now, motherfucker, is he? I bet he's eating crow now, man. But like, I don't know, like I said, I don't want to like see them like fucking tank. I mean, I want them to, you know, I would love to hear redemption stories. So we'll see. We'll see how things look in a couple months, but it's been a mess. Yeah, fucking yikes, man. Red dropped them. Let me think who Red would be. I'm trying to think if I would know any streamers that I would know. We're sorry, smiley face. Yes, yes. I don't know who the Jay-Z person is, because yeah, maybe the screen name I'm thinking of, maybe her name was Jay-Z something something, but like maybe it's all lowercase or something, because like I can't remember what the screen name was. I guess I could check my followed lists to see who the person I'm thinking of it is. Actually, how do I check my followed, but just my list of followed streamers? Used to, you could access it from your profile, but I don't know if you really can nowadays. Here. Which... follower list? No, following list. List viewer. Yeah, I think there's a tool for this, right? Yeah, here we go. Commander Root's got a tool. To log in, though. Oops. Oh man, I apparently follow 700 channels. Kia Pia. That's the name, I think. Here, let me double check. Yes. Oh, she's live right now, actually. Yeah. Yeah, Kia Pia. That's the name that I've been following. So, so to Black Magic's point, this actually could be multiple people, actually. Sounds like maybe multiple people were hit by this. Because I only knew of the one. So Jay's a separate person. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Oh, I misunderstood. Jay isn't the person. He's the person building computers. Oh, okay. I misunderstood the whole thing. Okay, I got you. Oh, Red Sonja puzzle. Well, I forgot you know about Red Sonja. That's awesome. Dude, Red Sonja, by the way, she put in her partner application. We're hoping she gets it. That'd be so fucking cool. She's been popping off, man. She's been doing so good with views and with like engagement. She's got the main channel, obviously, main channel activities, but then she also has the streamer advice streams that she does with her partner. So it's like she's been killing it with a capital K. Doing such a good job. But yeah, Linus Tech. Yeah, that line of computer-y peeps. That's awesome. They wanted to, right, yeah, and I mean, if they wanted to go down that route, I suppose that's fine, just have that predefined, because yeah, that was one of the big draws for being an ambassador, quote unquote, is if you were an ambassador, you're entered in these monthly giveaways, so it's like, if that's like the drawing point, and then they pull a rug from underneath us and change the rules, then yeah, obviously, I know I'm preaching the choir here, but like, I think that was the deciding factor. I wouldn't be bothered if they were saying, oh yeah, we do giveaways, but only with people that have a certain draw. I mean, fine, if that's the rule, that's their prerogative, so go with Jesus. But if they're trying to play it up like it's this great opportunity, and meanwhile they're pulling in these smarmy details, then fuck them 1,000 times. Bunch of great people. Well, that's a very sweet, Puzzlewell. You're always so generous, Puzzlewell. If I wasn't bearded, you would see me blushing right now. Or maybe you'd see like the upper tip. But thank you, Puzzlewell, for the kind words. You're always so damn kind. By the way, friends, we are nearing the end of this very quick and very brief scenario, and we're doing great. I'm pretty sure. I think it's at 600 guests, 750 guests. All right, well, we're 3 guests short. I know just the thing that will yeet us over the line. And it's gonna be another big ass coaster. Now, I say that maybe I actually should go with some variety here. What's being worked on right now? Chairlift was the most recent thing. That's not very exciting. We could do the spinning mouse. These are pretty exciting. These have a good excitement value. We have that. I kind of want to do something big. We could build our own. We could build our own like wooden coaster. Or we could do a big ass. Well, no, car ride's not that exciting though. Yeah, excitement amount is pretty low. It can be pretty expensive and not always worth We'll just build another big ass wooden coaster. It's either that or we have like 3 of the same variety of like kind of like small miniature coaster things. I want to go big. I want to go big and not go home. So we definitely want to not go too crazy, because if we go too crazy, then it means people won't ride the ride if it's too intense. Should maybe look for something not ridiculously expensive, but high excitement value and lower intensity value is preferred. There's 2 wood chips. And this one's big. I mean, some of these are just monsters. We got this thing. I think the one that we have right now is actually available as a prefab. That one's pretty simple. Yeah, this one's a monster. Like, this is so large. I mean, we wouldn't be able to take out a loan big enough to buy this one. No bank would give us a loan big enough for that monster, nor should they, because it is irresponsible of them to do so. Maybe that's the question. What is the upper bound? The upper bound is 11,000. Well, 20,000, but 11,000 total. So that does mean we have some artificial limits here. Sawdust is kind of cool. Ooh, it's pretty big and sexy. Oh my god, it's gonna be so expensive to build, though. We could wait for a bit. Let's do this. Is there anything too cheap? Is there anything I can make it more expensive? Oh, boner vein's too expensive, apparently. Alright, so people are not feeling the boner vein train. So... Tree fitty. I'm on the boner train, says... Oh, are you Black Magic's help? Let's find out. I'd be up here because of the one. Black Magic's... Oh, there he goes! He's so happy! Of all the boners I've seen, Black Magic's... No, I'm sorry, never mind. I don't need to finish that sentence, it's fine. So, what else? What else is there? Thoughts? Not paying that much, so we lowered the price. That should resolve that pretty easily. Do the Just Friends reach around? The Just Friends reach around is still too expensive. They're still just not feeling the Just Friends reach around. They're missing out. That would be this one right here. At 50 cents is too much, apparently. That is a good quote. That is a good quote, Mr. Black Magics. You are not wrong. Boop, 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 boop. Unless someone else beats me to it. Bam. There we go. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Have a good night, Wired Wolf. Thanks again for the raid. Hope more Serious Sam shenanigans. Serious Sam, serious shenanigans are in your future, my friend. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, that's what it was. We were looking at the coasts. The coast to coasts. Black Magic's just bought a drink. Are there any other things I wanted to be noting of? Boner vein, they're still saying the boner vein's still too much. So that's a little bit concerning. It hasn't gone down yet. In fact, it's going up. So it's still too expensive for them. That's genuinely surprising. I figured 350 would be plenty. Plenty affordable. Several people say they want to go home. Too fucking bad. I didn't say you could leave, motherfucker. Spiral Slide 1 is also too expensive. Let's do 30 cents. Something more thrilling. Oh, and this ride is also too expensive. Our newest coaster with the most will make 250. Stuck here forever. That's right, Rainbow. That is right. So deal with it. The Just Friends reach around. We already know about that one. The Spin and Puke. Apparently, a lot of my rides are just too expensive, which is a shame. Take that one down to like 40 cents probably. Something with thrilling bumper cars. I might actually lower this one down too. I think $1 might be too ambitious. Sitting at about the same amount of money. It's Mr. Bones' Wild Ride. That's how it is. Mr. Bones' Wild Park. What was one we're looking at? It was the one that was like 1,000. It was... Or no, it was like 10,000 or 11,000. Was it Sawdust? No, it was something else. Maybe it was Sawdust, actually. That one's pretty good. The intensity's a bit much. Can I find one that's less intense? This one's kind of cool. Splinter. I think we've made Splinter before, though. Black Widow, I think, is the one we made earlier. The previous park. Well, I say that. No, it isn't. It's too intense. I wouldn't have built that one. The Colossus track, that's so cool. This one's pretty cool, too. Which one? I can't remember if we've... I know we've built Fire Trap once before. This one's nice, too. Every time I see Great White Whale, I'm always like, wow, that's so fucking wild, dude. Look at that long boy. Mischief is pretty cool. I might just go with... Well, it's still beyond our means. Robin Hood is so meandering. That one goes everywhere. Maybe Rough Rider is what I was looking at, because that is within our means. It is big and thick, and I can't afford to build it anywhere. And you almost need like a certain shape of hill to get the sticker price for it, you know? Rough Rider is an option. I'm pretty sure we've done Sawdust before. What about the user submitted ones? Maybe there's more good ones here. Some of these user submitted ones are pretty wild, but often doable. I think we made this one. I think this is the one we made where we called it the Euthanasia Coaster. Because that design looks familiar. That's kind of neat. Oh, it has a water. Oh, I forgot that's right. You can do like little water splooshes in some of these. This one's interesting. Oh, it's really simple though. Never mind. I was like, nah, I want to go like... The thing is, like, I want to go big. You know, go big for our last roller coaster for this park. This one's interesting. It's a wooden coaster, but it has what looks to be... I guess wooden coasters can have loops, I guess. Yeah, that's the one we built last time. Every time I see this one, it makes me smile. If I might just go with this one. If we wait just a little bit longer, we'll be able to get it. Hopefully we'll get it a little bit longer. Jim is aboard the Boner Vein. That means, yeah, more people are signing up for it, which is good. Oh, that one's so cool. Yeah, it's like, you know, you hear about the stuff, you hear about the clips, you hear about the drama, and you go like, sometimes if you're anything like me, you go like, well, maybe some people are like playing it up too much, maybe it's exaggerated, maybe it's, you know, a bit much. But then yeah, you watch the clip and you go, oh, pretty hard to defend that one, homies. You're kind of you're on your own on this one, dudes. And I remember I was watching Moist Critical the other day. In his stream, somebody brought it up, and he was saying he apparently knows one of the guys that works for Artesian Builds. And he's like, yeah, it's a shame that the CEO kind of like torpedoed the whole company, because like there's some cool people that work for the company. But like, it kind of is all on the one dude, honestly, because he was the one being a dick, and he's the CEO, man. The buck should stop with him. So that was, you know, pretty hard to come back from, obviously. Look at this one. This one's like a... I mean, I literally could not... Well... Yeah, I think I literally could not build this. I think it's too large. Too large and too wide. Just amazing seeing the designs people come up with in this game. And then post as like shareable prefabrication options. Yeah, I kind of want to go with this one. I want to go with this fucking bastard of a ride. We're a bit beyond being able to afford it, but we could like slap it in. 1390. There was like a 13. The low 13s basically is what I'm hoping for. And then of course we have the minor issue of, you know, building paths for it and maintaining it. Minor issue, obviously. So there's a 13.9, 13.9. It's a 13.5. Yeah, I'm looking like where's the cheapest place I can build this? Apparently building it like on the fucking paths is the best way to do it. I'll be right there. We have to wait a little bit though. Thank you for Chapanda helping out with the boost as well, my friend. Oh, awesome, Black Magics. Yeah. Well, and you know, like we were talking about this earlier, like, you know, watching the Devin Nash videos, like, you know, I'm not nearly in a position to give advice, obviously, because I haven't figured things out either. But I do find that, yeah, watching, you know, videos from people like Devin Nash that usually do give a pretty good overview of like the streamer ecosystem as it exists and that kind of jazz. The thing about Devin Nash is that I like him a lot, and I often agree with him. Not always, though. He recently made a video about NFTs, and he is the CEO of a pretty successful streamer, like influencer management company, and a few other things. Like, he's a pretty successful guy. And from the perspective of like business owners, he was talking how great NFTs could eventually become, and like, that's fine. You can talk about that, but I feel like sometimes his positions make him a little bit like, I won't say out of touch, because he's a pretty in-touch guy in a lot of ways, but like, I feel like that's an instance where it's like, could go a long way to consider maybe anything other than the business owner perspective. Also, yeah, we're just not getting a lot of money, so I think I need to up the ante elsewhere. So, time to make the park more expensive to get into. And to make the obvious decision, make these things more expensive. NFPs? Now we're talking. Now we're talking, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's one of those things where it's like you don't want to ascribe too much value to a single person's advice. It's good to, you know, peruse around, and it's obviously perfectly ethical and warranted to disagree with you know, advice that's given, because sometimes people give just bad advice. It's just how it is. But yeah, I do find that like people like Devin are usually have some interesting perspectives. Because like I was telling Black Magic, the YouTube thing is one that I haven't really seen a lot of success with. I spend a lot of time trying to build up content for my YouTube channels, and it's not harmful. It's not like bad, but it has not been very lucrative with, like, you know, getting new subscribers. I don't really even care about the money aspect. I'm just more trying to just, you know, get more peeps. So like, you know, those kinds of things are, it's, you know, it might work for some, might not work for all kind of situation. There was a streamer person who was like trying to she was, I can't remember her name, but she was styling herself as a like a streamer who specializes in giving other streamers advice. Can't remember her name, but I remember she would like make the rounds from time to time because stuff would retweet her stuff. And for a while there, she was like kind of well regarded, but she apparently went through a spell of trying to tell people, like, people would pay her for advice, which I think is kind of dubious, honestly. I mean, I guess if you're running a company, that's one thing, but if people are paying you and you're a streamer and you're giving streaming advice, I don't know. I feel like that gets into some like, how valuable is that advice really, kind of thing. And she was saying, oh no, what you do is you want to start a podcast. Podcasts are how you make big bucks. And apparently a lot of people bought into that, and podcasts are really fucking hard. I have a few friends that have tried to do the podcast thing, and it's, you know, very enjoyable a lot of times for a lot of them. But podcasts are fucking hard, and they are hard to like, they're hard to run, and they're hard to I'm not sure this is not the right one. They're hard to run, and they're hard to grow, because, you know, with Twitch, with YouTube, you have people that watch you, people that interact with you and comment on your stuff. I mean, it's platform specific. You could put a podcast on multiple platforms, and that's a good thing to do. You can put it on YouTube, you can put it on SoundCloud, you know, all these other things, put it on iTunes even. But there's so many podcasts out there, and, you know, when you're recommending a YouTuber, when you're rating a streamer, there are ways organically and inorganically to direct people and to network, that kind of thing. But man, it's fucking hard for podcasts. So the idea that this woman was like, people were paying her for advice, and she was saying, start a podcast, smiley face. And then a lot of these people came back and said, yo, this person gave shit advice. She's kind of gone quiet on Twitter, you know, over the past year or so, and I think it's probably because of that. So it's like, you know, that's a good like cautionary tale of like streamer advice and content creator advice is good to seek, but yeah, there's only so much that sometimes that some people might offer, and sometimes people just give bad advice. It's just how it is. Yeah, I think we'll just go with this one. I don't know if that's the same one I was looking at earlier. Oh, it's because I had it rotated. That's why. Yeah, I was like, there was a little nook. I just wanted to slap it in there too. Bam, there it is. We got that shit. Free money. That's the thing. Yeah, a lot of the people, not all, admittedly, but a lot of the people that are the loudest supporting for NFTs are the people that have money to make from it. Makes perfect sense. Of course they would like NFTs because they're the ones that have something to gain from it. You know, they might claim that they see philosophical or even virtuous ethical reasons for it, but it's lip service. Let's be honest. They want to see the money and how it can benefit their pocketbooks, which is fine. That's their prerogative. I'm not trying to say that they're monsters, but it's like it's like you just can't help but scoff a little bit when they try to make it seem like, oh, it's because they're such great intellectuals and us peons just won't understand it. It's a hype economy. It is. The general consensus from a lot of people is that right now they're pretty garbage. Could they eventually become cool? I mean, maybe, but I mean, you get into that conversation, then you look at the Team Fortress 2 inventory for hats or CSGO knife skins and shit like that. We've had this problem solved for years now. Why do we need to complicate it by introducing the blockchain to it? So that's where my cynicism gets in. It's like, it seems like we're inventing solutions for problems that have long been solved already. But maybe eventually it could get to the point where something cool could happen, but it's right now they're pretty awful. Well, let's do supports. Where's supports? Oh, right here. There it is. Yeah, I mean, I could eat my words. I mean, maybe, you know, this time next year, maybe it's like, holy shit, these things turned out to be really cool, but I'll believe when I see it. Because it is yet to happen. So October, but I hardly even know her. It's gonna be the most meandering bullshit path to ever bullshit any paths. There it is. Nice meandering bullshit path. Let's crack it open. Let's make it tree fitty. And let's make it $3 for your commemorative photo. By the way, is there a commemorative photo on this one? Oh, that's something you have to build in. Yeah, because they have like a station for it somewhere. Text every wolf, man. I missed that part of the comment, yeah. It's quite a steep drop, man. This is a monster. Monster that I'm happy to see do good things for our park and bring in more cool peeps. Let's go ahead and save, by the way. I should be saving more often. Save early, save often. That is the... Not even developer. That's the computer user. That's the technology user mantra. I think we did a pretty good job of filling this park out. We did lots of coasters. That's actually the main thing we did, is lots of coasters and like lots of pathing, which is good. We could probably even do like a path down the middle, maybe. Maybe that'd be a good idea too. Because that would help cut down, I think, on some of the crowds. Now, cutting through the middle would be a little bit tricksy, but not impossible. Let's go ahead and... I think we can just kind of cut through here. We have the monies for it. Okay, I changed my mind. Not there. I want to cut through here, but I'm not sure how I would do it. We could maybe... Let's do this. Ah, shucks. Just going underneath this monster of a ride. It's fine. Nothing weird about this at all. Supports. Bam. And easy peasy. There we go. Additional path has been opened. Oops. We're making mad dollars right now. We're bringing in more peeps, mad dollars, good ratings. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Slap these in there. More benches for the folks. In fact, yeah, they're gonna like this for the concession stand right here. Look at this. We're guiding them convincingly, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, towards the concession stand area. Very much by design, absolutely. Alex, you're a marketing genius. I'll say it for you, Alex. You're a genius. Thank you, chat. There's some more trash cans. I'm a trashy boy. What can I say? There we go. There we go. So yeah, hopefully that'll help to cut down on crowding. Any kind of opportunities like that to kind of disperse crowds, more pathing, is usually good. Clean and tidy. It's raining. It's raining. It's raining. I'm not thirsty. It's raining. Too crowded. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. More people are saying it's too crowded. Yeah. Yeah, I try to strive for it, Elgaso. A lot of times I'll read it and I'll chuckle, but I won't say it out loud, like what made me chuckle. So that's one of the things where it's like, yeah, I do want to make sure that people know that I do see their witty comments, and I touch myself inappropriately at night to them, like a responsible Twitch streamer should. We could even do another cut through the middle. That would not be the shittiest idea I've had all night. Although October's about to end. Wake me up when... wait, no, wrong song. Tired Green Day references. And there we go. Another little... I mean, it's kind of unnecessary because this loop already exists. We suplexed this challenge with the greatest of ease. This was one of the easiest ones yet, and it was so fast. Which is also nice. So fast. And finish this up just to complete the notion that we were going for. This was a good park, and it was thanks in great parts to Urkluzar's very helpful advice, as he directed us towards a lot of good things. Things that I actually was not really even like aware of in this game. That's the thing, when you get people who know this game really fucking well, it's pretty sweet. Oh, you have a story, Elgaso? I'd love to hear it. Man, I was in high school when that album dropped. That was a very popular album. In retrospect, it kind of surprises me, because I know a lot of people don't really speak well of American Idiot. I'm not a huge Green Day fan, honestly, so I could, take or leave them, but I remember they were very popular throughout all of my adolescence, but American Idiot was a huge album. And, like, the tour they did was huge. Like, it was very popular at the high school that I attended. This place is filthy. Oh my god, look at all this garbage. It's because we have a lot of guests in a pretty small, confined area. So we'll do another handymans. Another mechanic. The security guard. And we have lots of monies. And well, like I said, we are done with this. Scenario. So let's go ahead and sign and date our completion. March 4th on the year of our Lord 2022. Bam. So with that, we are done with that one, my friends. We save. Then we say new game. Look at that. We've completed all the beginner parks. Now the challenging parks begin. Senior year, yep. I would have been... I think we're about the same age, Elgaso, so yeah. That time frame matches up with about mine. Oh my. Oh no. But the fourth wasn't. That's a good story, Elgaso. Oh my god, I love this. I feel bad for you that you couldn't escape Wake Me Up when this fucking song ends. Holy shit, like that's wild. Yeah, because that song was really popular. And I mean, I'm looking back on that song. I mean, I guess it was their ballad. It was like one of the singles, so I guess that's why it was getting such heavy rotation. But I don't know, I was kind of surprised that that song got such heavy rotation. Or there was one other that got a lot of heavy rotation. I remember one of my friends said that there was a song on that album called, I want to say Saint Jimmy, and they liked that song because that was like more kind of a callback to the older Green Day albums, and like kind of that kind of punky sort of song. And that one I don't think was a single. Like that one didn't get any airplay, so it's like, man, they focused on the wrong songs for this album, man. It was, yeah, oversaturated. Exactly. I think that's exactly it. It's just too much. too much of a thing. What's up, Whale? Good to see you, buddy. We are starting a new park, by the way, my friends. Although I probably won't stream much terribly later. Probably wrap up in about half an hour or so. 750 guests. Park rating is 600. Not too bad. Several islands. Oh, we got an island park. That's kind of cool. Lots of watery things. And you can build parks on the water, obviously. So this is not that big of a challenge, but it is not insignificant. We can reach more islands if we wanted to, obviously. Do we own this whole area? Like, could I literally just say, build this here? Okay, well, maybe not that, but looking for a good like example. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, where does our ownership? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so it just dips down awkwardly. I guess I would have to do this. I'd have to hide or make the water transparent. Oh, wow. That is pretty restrictive then. Damn, I was all excited. It's like, whoa, we got this whole place. We got this playground. Water playground. Oh, that sucks, man. Is it new-ish? So you can get it replaced? You're right, Elgaso. Yeah, there are means to do so. Except I'm so bummed, man. Epic Games fucking bought Bandcamp. My favorite music purchasing platform. Such a bummer. Yeah, the older Green Day. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think that's the general consensus. A lot of people really like the old stuff, but yeah, the new stuff is where you lose a lot of folks, unfortunately. Damn, this is going to be a small-ass park. This is going to be a challenge, no doubt. No doubt, but which means we're going to have to do lots of savings for this one. So, let's do my usual strat. Probably on this first island. Actually, no, well, we can do just some shops, like right on this like starting area. Shops and stalls and bathrooms and such. Brainstorm. Yeah, I recognize some of these songs. Like I said, I was never that big into Green Day. Even when it was cool to enjoy them. I know nowadays it's like, you know, not everyone's favorite, obviously. But yeah, I was just never a huge fan of them, but I didn't like hate them, obviously. So, you know, it's up to individuals to decide. Let's just make $1.50 for the fruity ices. It's a little bit odd how it's not letting you. It's above. I think it doesn't want it on the water directly. I think that's what's going on here. I think that works. Yes, that absolutely works. $1.50 for drinkies. Crack it open. And then. It's alright, so you can't just build that directly on the water. What we could do is we could lower this one plop. I think that would work. That works. It is open. So a boat hire would be pretty chill. Probably like right here, I'm thinking. So we'll do a boat hire. Probably just a custom one. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be pretty measly, honestly. That is on the water, right? Hold on. Make sure I'm doing this right. Height marks on land. This is land. Negative 5 feet. Yes. It looks like it's raised a little bit. I think it's because the water's transparent. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. The transparent water is fucking me up a little bit. So this one's gonna be real simply like. We could make it a little bit so that like I could have a loop around the island. That might be kind of neat. I don't know though. I'm not sure. Helter Skelter Wonderworld as the new park extravaganza. I make this too large. People won't want to get it, like get on it, because it'll be too long on the tooth. What I might do is kind of go underneath this way. So let's rotate. Whoops. Under the bridge a little bit. And then that's it. Real simple. Real simple. Like, we spent a bit of money on it, but let's be the crown jewel for the time being. Boop. And then entrance. This is going to be a little bit... maybe I should have built this a little bit farther away from the path. That's fine. We'll put this here. The exit, obviously, we can just make it an immediate... Except I gotta kill a tree. Wait, not necessarily. Actually, here, we can... Ah, shit, never mind. We'll do the boops. And then, there we go. Genius. And then let's get a quick look on the height marks. It is... -5, 0. Okay, so that's it. Boop. Except I'm going to make it dirt, because I'm a dirty boy. Oh, fuck. What am I doing? There we go. Yes, I want to have it be all consistent, you know? Consistency is key. Pop radio, yeah. I mean, I'm in the same boat. I mean, lots of people really, and this is perfectly fine. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's a horrible thing, but lots of people really enjoy Spotify, you know, Pandora, like, you know, a lot of these streaming services to enjoy the music, which is great, you know, and that of course has great discoverability. Like, there's a lot of benefits to it, but obviously it, you know, doesn't pay the artist very well, and it can be limiting in a lot of ways. So it is, you know, not exactly a perfect solution that works for everybody. Certainly not for me. So yeah, it's kind of a different ecosystem nowadays. Because back in the day, like Elgasa was saying, yeah, when you were pretty much limited to what's on the radio, and if all the radio stations are playing a game that you're not digging, then time to go buy a CD changer for the car. So I'm actually gonna keep kind of meandering this way. I'm expecting this ride to have like a decent bit of draw. I don't know how much we're talking, but that seems good. All right, this will be $1.50, and it's open, and the park is open. Bam. Yeah, exactly. Pandora, exactly. Like Pandora and like Spotify, like that stuff's great for a lot of people, and that's awesome. I'm glad that it works for so many people. But it doesn't work for everybody. So yeah, that's working it weird sometimes. Let's go ahead and build a few more things. Kind of a whole lot, and build things on these little plops of land out here. Get one of these guys right here. Kill a few trees in the process, and we'll feel good about it. Or I can only kill one tree. There we go. And then I'm a dirty boy still. My dirty self continues. Put on music when you're drinking. Yeah. For me, it's when I'm doing just pretty much anything that benefits from kind of any background noise. So a lot of times I'll have it up while I'm working, or I might have a stream going, that kind of thing, as background noise as well. But yeah, generally speaking, I have music going frequently, just in general. That guy going. Let's get a few more other things. I can go and buy. Actually, I might just go and get a coaster. We have 6,000 bones to burn through. Yeah, just a really simple junior coaster. The chocolate log it is. I'm gonna show you my chocolate log, ooh. Except we are bound by this whole transparent water situation. Even there, we are limited, aren't we? Ooh, boy, I see why this is hard mode. Coasters are going to be a challenge. I think these things don't have supports that go very deep, which is the problem. For people that don't yet have the courage to face the larger rides, they say. We have the money for it, and we have space, technically, but yeah, nothing that, like, has supports. I can manage them. Because I think it requires it being fairly flat. Yeah, so that's not going to work. So that's a no-go. What else can we do? We did get something earlier, and we can obviously do these things. Car ride is okay. It's not bad. Excitement for not a ton of money. That first one's not half bad. That's pretty cheap. Let's see if we can build this somewhere. Sounds good, Black Magics. We'll probably be wrapping up in about 20 or 30 minutes anyway, so. Things are winding down, but we're getting a start on this one if nothing else. Hey, man, you really can't build shit out here, can you? But again, this one might also be one of those cases where the supports are kind of lacking. Anything super wild and crazy kind of guys. This one might be one we have to attempt a couple times and maybe just play it with like fast mode or something, like sped up mode. This is gonna be a veritable challenge indeed. One thing we could do is we do have transport. Here's the chairlift. And I've never actually done much with transports in this game. Nothing else, we can just do the expected thingamajigs. Do a water-bound merry-go-round. Right there. It's a little bit awkward at this angle. I can be your angle or your double. It'll be fine. Let's take a quick look at the height marks. So what are we dealing with here? We have to get this 5. Actually, that should work pretty well. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Boop. And this one's going to be, I think we found 30 cents is about as much as this one is willing to support. Let's skip that one. Haunted house. Get that a little bit farther down, probably. We can even build it there, except that'd be hard to like build the entrance around. Whoops. We could build on the top of the hill, but I feel like we need to take advantage of instances of rides that can be water built. Because not all rides have that benefit. Log flume. Oh, that could be huge. A log flume. Actually, I'm going to build that first. I think those are typically a bit nicer. It could get somewhat expensive here. Somewhat. Could take out a low end for this one. I'm just going to build that one. Provided we have a space for it somewhere. Ooh, man, even this. Yeah, even this. Definitely not a money issue. Too high for support still. So we could... There's a few... Yeah, the heightness. Still too high for supports, yeah. So we might need to flatten some land. Like invest in flattening of land. Too high for supports. Damn, son. What's up? Definitely... Editor, you can. Yeah, you absolutely can. Which we might... That might be something we have to go for. Because that's going to be a problem. It's very expensive. Cutting land out, we absolutely could. Oh, geez, I'm sorry, Will. Mom passed away. That's really tragic, man. I'm sorry to hear that to you and to your friend. That is absolutely feels bad, man. Absolutely. A land and flattener. Like a second. Oh, man, that's tragic, man. I'm so sorry, dude. That shit is never easy to deal with, man. Yeah. Yeah, that is awful. That is genuinely awful. I think that's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it sucks. Like this is a shitty thing to have to deal with. There's no way to sugarcoat it. Just have to like admit that, yeah, this is that's a shitty deal for everybody involved. And yeah, I'm sure it's really rough for your friend too. Yeah, it's something I think about sometimes. Because, you know, we all had or have parents, and we're all going to hopefully outlast them. That's how ages usually work. You know, we're destined to outlive our parents. And it's something we all have to deal with eventually, but something none of us are ever ready for. I know I probably won't be when the time, you know, when that time ultimately comes. I'm in no rush. No hurry, but damn, son. Shit's hard to imagine. We could maybe do is went back to the chocolate log. If I looked at my chocolate log once again, one thing we could do is take out a loan of like an additional 1,000 bing bongs and just flatten some land and just find like what's like the best place for this thing. Let's just say too high for supports. Like, what's the area where we could get the greatest? Actually, hold on. What is the excitement rating for this thing? 5.5. That one's way too expensive. The other one, the log flume. I think it was the $4,000 one. 5.6. Okay, see, I think we will go for this one. I think if we like, I think we can maybe get away with like flattening a little bit of land. Like just a smidge there, a smidge there. That might work. I'm kind of surprised that there's no spaces here. It even says that's too high for supports, which is kind of shocking to me. So it's like, I would need some kind of guarantee to know what would work. So I'm a little bit worried we would flatten out the stuff and it still wouldn't work. What is the elevation right here? -10. That's a very normal elevation, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, super small, right? Super reasonable. Oh, we need to get some dudes, by the way. Let's get two of these guys and two of these guys. We'll need them eventually anyway. Now, out of curiosity, could you buy more land? Hold on, what did I click? Land rights. No. As far as I can tell, you cannot buy more land. Jesus. This is challenging, alright. Yeah, they've upped the ante, alright. They done did it. That does us no good. I think the best thing we really can do is, yeah, just try to flatten things out and hope for the best. So what I would do is I would create a new save. Yeah, just call it Trinity Islands for now. And yeah, let's start flattening things out and just see what works. Just experiment a bit. Just a matter of flattening. Making it like uniform, maybe. Because it keeps saying too high for supports. If we wanted to strive for... Whoops. Something like right here. Or, where's the other area? Like right here. Interesting enough, if I like... At one point I saw there was one where it said can't build here. There is... the scrambler that you built. The twist is too in the way. Can construct this your undefined string. Interesting. Yeah, it says to support for supports no matter where we go. When this kind of thing was doable previously. I wonder if what it means as if the water is in the way. Because 2 high for supports is like, well, I don't know if that's really the case here. Mini suspended coaster. Or suspended coasters have more reach. Not too ridiculously expensive. That's the best excitement rating. It's a 5.8. That's way too expensive. 7 intensity. 6. Alright, so probably this one. Probably the same thing though, yeah. 2 high for support. Yeah, I think this is going to be a problem everywhere we go. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm like, they keep saying 2 high for supports. They mean the ride would be too high. Alright, so let's do this then. We are the safest park in the country because we have no weird rides. We're the most boring park in the country is what it is. Boring is safe. So we take those, I guess. Maybe even just like, we don't have to fully like flatten it uniform. But just have less like these kinds of inclines. Maybe that's what helps. It's all kind of experimental. I'll probably go back and unload this save once we try some things out. Also looks like I'm building a Cubert level. Not exactly what I was going for, but kind of a vibe, which I appreciate. So I'm wondering if this will help it feel less scared. Trying to help the game along, make it less nervous. Too high for supports, yeah. So, alright, so if I wanted to build this there, I would need to go 1, 2, 3 squares up. Just flatten it entirely. Let's try that. Build more lights, and benches, and the like. We have quite a lot to try. We're investing a lot in reshaping the land, so much so it might be we might not be able to afford the things I was looking at. Looks like I went too deep on that one. Okay, so with that, of course, there's this path here, but I mean, I could lower that if I wanted to, but I'd rather not have to rework the whole paths. We can afford it. We literally can. So there's yeah, one path, one piece of it. Yeah, I don't know. This is wild. I might need to like look up online maybe some like when you get the message that says 2 high for supports. Does it really mean that literally, or is there something else going on? Maybe like the game is limited in like what it can tell you when something is you know, incompatible. Maybe there's more to it. Let's do this. Shovel. And see if maybe there's something else going on here. It's all just one big science experiment. I mean, we could level an entire island, just flatten the whole fucking thing. They give us quite a bit of money at the start. Maybe the strat is begin this scenario and then just use your $10,000 to just flatten everything, just like this with the side of your hands. Just go, chop it down. Maybe that's what they want you to do. But I like to think that you can maintain at least some of the landscape. I don't want to have to Paul Bunyan the Grand Canyon out of this place, you know? I don't want to fucking perform surgery. Yeah, 2 high for supports. It'd be one thing. Yeah, see, right there it said undefined string. And we know this was built in assembly. Well, the strings wouldn't be an assembly level thing. That'd be more higher order things. Well, this is a challenge, all right. This will be a challenge. What I might even do is kind of scrub this particular save and just start anew next time. As for us to get really anywhere significant, we're going to need to build some big coasters. It's very possible that this scenario is more or less intended for you to just not build coasters. I mean, imagine playing RollerCoaster Tycoon without any coasters, but maybe that's what's going on here, or maybe that's what's kind of implied. The idea of, like, if you want to build a coaster, like, here's one thing. What if I said, yeah, build a custom one? Yeah, maybe it's only custom ones. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. I just need to go customs. Maybe that's the strat. Because, yeah, you can obviously build, like, a station, all that jazz. Because then it's fine. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, Deathly Horse. That might just be the option. So if I would just do a quick test. Quick maths, quick test. And I were to say, like, yeah, let's build. We could build one practically anywhere, honestly. So, going right in the water here. We go up. Oh, whoops. Nice little incline there. Yeah, I wonder how high we can go. New ride, which is a Ferris wheel, the classic. So too high for supports. So we are going too high. So it's a 30-foot limit in that sense. And what's happening here? Whoops. We have transparent water. Can I get the landmarks? Landmarks on land. Yeah, so the water's not very deep, obviously. Could I raise the water? No, that wouldn't make sense. Interesting, though. Because, yeah, it's the thing. A lot of these rides are going to have a lot of things happening. So, man. Shit's wild, dude. What an odd challenge. What if I just did this? What if I said, all right, that's as high as we're going. And now we're going to bank this way. We begin our rapid descent. Of course, this one isn't like a super intense style of coaster. Looks like we're gonna like on a collision course with the swan boats. Yeah, this is definitely a challenging one. I see now why this is considered a challenging scenario for sure. I get it. All right, so went too close to the sun there. And bank. Can I do a quick turn? No, I cannot. Yeah, this is the glory of RollerCoaster Tycoon, when you're just struggling to like squeeze things in to certain places. There we go. Yeah. Then can I make it go up? I can't make it go up very much, probably. Also have to do the test to make sure this is even feasible. Let's see if we can even reconnect this thing. We've gone through about $2,000 so far. Now, can we reconnect it? That's the main thing. That reconnection is crucial. Oh, shit. I just noticed. We're up against the edge of the park right here. Shit. So what I would need to do is shore some of this up. Oh, God. This is going to be awful. Whoops. Yes, simulate ride attraction. No, it would crash and explode. Crap. Well, I wanted to break more of this. I didn't even notice this. But yeah, there's the edge of the park right there. So in order for this to wrap around and reach the end, I would need, a little bit more of a buffer. Obviously, I can't just end on a 90-degree angle. So I need to kill a few more of the platforms off. As with his friends, I think we've got some explorative theorizing, you know, some game theorizing happening. I'm gonna not save this particular save. I think this is indicative that this is gonna be a spicy one. And what I might do, like I said, I might do some quick research off stream about like if it's saying supports are too high, what is the proper resolution? Is it to lower the areas around you or raise the areas underneath you to like meet somewhere in the middle? Or is there a chance that there's something else going on? Because it's one thing for the prefabrications to be weird. Like the pre-built ones to be weird. Exploratory, there we go, yeah. Connect from the other side. Yeah, what I was thinking is that we would like, this would loop around, it would start to dip, and then also curve. And I was expecting this to be open, but then I see that it's not open. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Definitely, what we would probably have to then is we'd have to go this way, and then dip down. I know I don't have a third dimension that I can indicate with my cursor here, but yeah, if we wrapped and like went parallel with this track here, went back this way, and then swung back around. I would probably want to kill maybe one more platform. Like, could you even do that? Okay, you could. Yeah, it's a little bit monotonous doing it that way. Because it doesn't want you deleting from that way. Oh, there it goes. Now it worked. So, like, yeah, maybe something like that. It's out of curiosity. Yeah, what if we were to try to make this work? Whale's like, I'm on the boat hire. Naturally, whale is a water-dwelling mammal. He is a fan of being around the water. Can we go up more? No, we cannot. So maybe what you do... Of course, the other thing is we got this hill to deal with. We could go into the hill, like in the side of the hill. It's expensive to do so. So maybe something like this. If we need to go down to -5. So here's where more of this shit goes. I'm trying to think how you would carve like a hole. I think you would leave... Here, let's see. We would say on land. That's 0, so that's not in the way. This one is... raise or lower land first. 2 in the way? There it is, okay. Jesus, this is so ridiculous. And very expensive. You know, we're down to 1,000, obviously. I think you're... yeah, custom is probably what we're gonna have to stick with. It's expensive, man. This does get us down to -5 feet, though. So provided we can clear enough land... Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. I was like, how do I get to, like, the invisibility areas? Did I go too low? Sure did. God damn it. It does that for you. Oh, I thought you had to carve it out yourself. Damn, son. Oh, here I was way overcomplicating this. Well, that's so much nicer. Yeah, you can just kind of go through the... It's expensive though. Wow, 200 for that one? Damn, son. Raise or lower land first. Motherfucker, where? I don't see. Yeah, this is where the game gets weird. Trying to see things. Like, what am I stuck on? Ah! So I'm right here. Alright, so if I go back, we're right there. At this point, I'm just taking stabs. I don't know what do you want from me, game? What do you want from me? I'm gonna assume they want lowered lands. Just blowing all my cash. I'm trying to make this fucking thing work. Raise or lower land first. Yeah, boat times, baby. That's right. Yeah, one of the few attractions we have to offer right now. Well, the goodness we couldn't afford a new one of these anyway. All right, well, anyway, so like I said, some exploratory building and constructing and experimentationing. So this is going to be a challenging one. This is going to be our first, true challenge with this game. All the beginning tracks were, awesome. I'm just like, what was on here? Like, we were able to get so far, but for whatever reason, we hit a point where, oh, maybe there's like something underneath. That's a problem. I don't know. But yeah, regardless, we've proven that this is doable, probably. It's just, you have to know what you're doing ahead of time. Now that I'm more aware of the confines of the park, and the boundaries, I would be a little bit more wise to that kind of thing. And thank you for asking, Deathly. So I'll be streaming again, most likely on Sunday. There's a chance, albeit low, that I might stream on Saturday for a bonus stream. The most likely bonus stream will be on Sunday. On weekends, I typically do one, what I consider a bonus stream, where I stream with friends. We might do like some kind of co-op game. Last time it was SWAT 4. We've been doing a lot of Phantasy Star Online 2 as well. And sometimes like some Viscera cleanup detail, that kind of stuff. That's usually on weekends. And then after the weekend streams end, or the co-op things end, we'll then do community nights. So we'll do like Jackbox games or Gartic Phone or like that kind of stuff. Words on stream, those kinds of games, just like party games with the chat and with viewers. And then on weekdays are more single player game focused. So weekdays I typically do Noita, one of my favorite roguelite games, on Mondays. Tuesdays are for Binding of Isaac, and then Thursdays are for RollerCoaster Tycoon. And that's kind of the general gist. For anybody curious, I do have a Discord server where I post links to my, or rather updates to my schedule every so often. Couldn't quit out the game here.